Just received in our newspaper.
About 9/11 today.
Oh my god.
There was a guy who climbed down 20 stories on the outside of the building.
He must have got.
Yeah.
Did he get tired?
No, the other building hit the building he was climbing
He was
down.
really high up.
Yeah.
Imagine he was 20 floors from the bottom, and he was just climbed all the way down and ran away. And so and he was like, "Yeah, I fucking just."
No,
ran
he was
away."
near the top. He scaled 20 stories. This was like a large dude too. This was not like a man in shape. And then they showed a picture of what the siding looks like, and it's just slick. It is very slick. He made it pretty far.
And it's straight down.
It is
There's
straight.
no slant or anything.
Nah, it's just straight. But he was he made it pretty far till that other building hit it.
Yeah.
That shook him a bit.
That would prevent you from going down the rest of the floors for sure.
Yeah. I don't know why you requested me to start with that.
You said you wouldn't, and that's
You're like, he goes, no, I'm saying it. He walks in today and goes, I learned something about 9/11
That's
today.
not how it started.
No, that's how it started.
That's not. We were reading the rules.
We were reading the rules. He goes, I found something interesting, and then I'm like, why do you want to start with that? He goes, obviously I'm not going to start with that, and then proceeds to go, so I learned about this thing about not everyone was here.
at the 3-2-1 mark. You just go. So, yeah,
I was going to forget if I didn't say it now.
It seems like the trend is to say what you don't want to talk about and then talk about it.
Exactly.
Oh.
It's honestly, that's a fair trend with this podcast. We ask a lot of people, we want to stay away from that subject, and then it's like somehow I don't know how we get roped
Because
into
you
it.
ask someone what do you want to not talk about, and they're like, well, it's I really do want to talk about it, but I can't say it to the
I
public.
might get a little heated.
But then I was like, I've talked about it more than a few times. I can say it.
Yeah, well, I guess I mean that
It's
is
a hard start.
it is a hard it's a hard start.
Where do we segue from here now?
Okay,
Eric, welcome to the
That's the
podcast.
podcast.
Eric, welcome to
the
the podcast.
podcast.
That's Eric. I'm
time.
Devin. Have a good one.
Yeah, that's the pod. End it. End it.
Wait.
That's it.
Wait, one more thing. Let's all go around the table
Yep.
And say the thing we didn't want to talk about.
and bring up the one thing we did not want to talk about today. Eric, go first. It's your first.
He's in the hot seat.
I think I
first
said
time
everything's on the table, man.
Yeah, he's not. He's
What
not
about
shy.
that thing you?
The thing you told us not to talk about.
I can't even think of something.
There you go.
Devin?
I'll say I don't want to talk about his band, Riverside Drive.
I thought
So
that was
Riverside
agreed on.
Drive.
No hate.
Tell me
but-
about Riverside Drive, Eric.
No, go ahead. I
Oh,
was joking.
man. How'd you guys
Anyways,
come
no.
up-
Okay, hold on.
Wait.
This is a terrible start.
Wait.
This is terrible.
Stop. So how'd you guys come up with that name?
I was not in the band when the name was conceived.
Wow, so you're like just some bitch they picked up on the way.
I was hired
Oh, you were hired. Okay.
for nickels.
Oh, you're getting
Yeah.
paid for this.
No,
20 cents.
What do you do in the band?
I play drums.
Oh, so you're like a member.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am now. That was almost. I think it was
After
5
the
years.
initiation
What
process.
are we here? 2024.
Yes.
right.
Yeah, I joined in May 2019.
Nice.
Oh wow, so you've been in for a minute.
Yeah, the band was a year old at that time, and then and then Josh.
So you could call yourself a founding member.
I don't know if that's the right word.
Just
but,
say it.
I've been around. Yeah, so man, I joined in 2019, and it's been like pretty good.
Nice.
Like since, so we're actually right now we just recorded a new EP, and then we're going to play in the States this year. Through the summer, we got a handful of U.S. dates lined up, a couple other Canada dates. We have a Windsor headliner. I think a Windsor support show too through the summer, so it's gonna be cool and really busy, man. So I'm excited.
It's always good to be busy.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
That's what you want. But I gotta say, I'm gonna say how you filled in for Devin at Meteor about
again.
I want to say just before 2024.
It was
So it took us a while.
September
It took us
something,
It took us a while to line it up. But I just want to say, easily my second favorite drummer, bro, in
Sweet,
Windsor,
man.
bro.
Nice.
Dead ass. I
Yeah.
was like, I said, I'm,
One, I hope.
Oh, okay. I was like, is
I
it
hope I'm
him?
number
Is it
one.
you?
no,
I'm
Devin's fourth on the list.
Devin's number one only because he agreed when I was hammered in his house he would teach me drums, and then I proceeded to
Yes.
use his drum set. And
That
he
was when we became friends.
That's how you learn,
We
man.
locked it in.
That is
for
how you
years.
learn.
Nice.
But no, bro, I said when I seen it, I had to get you on. And I'm happy you're here, by the way.
And he hasn't stopped talking about you since, man. He's a big
Shut
fan.
up.
I'm a giant fan. I'm a giant fan. I'm also
I'm gonna blush.
Oh, I'm not trying.
Rule
to do
number
that.
one. Rule number
Yeah,
one.
no fall in love.
It said on the thing, no
Rule
falling in
number
love.
one.
That's number
Well,
one.
that's
It's even
that's
painted
first.
on the
Well,
walls.
It's got a
That's
special
over.
paint job in the rules.
Yeah.
that's already over in this room.
Fuck.
Come on, man.
He's blushing already.
Take me out to dinner first. But anyways,
Guys breaking rule number 5 now.
what's rule number 5 again? I don't even,
No
no
taking
fibbing.
Yeah.
No fibbing.
Oh, okay.
No
Well, that's what all this is.
Yeah, this is.
There's
a
no band.
There's
Like,
no,
there's-
plot twist. There's no band. He's
You
not
made
in a
it all
band.
I never played drums ever. You didn't see that.
Yeah,
That's right.
but no.
What?
What? But where did were you in with this band already? Like for a while? Or
so for airport sushi.
No. I mean,
replaced
from the-
You were in airport sushi.
He
too?
replaced
No,
me.
he replaced him.
No.
That's how I met
Okay,
him.
okay.
Was when he replaced him for a night, and then. But what I'm asking is, did you were in any bands prior to the Riverside?
Yeah, dude. So like, man, it's like a huge like, kind of like, I keep stepping my mouth away from this guy.
No, you're good. You're good, man.
So yeah, dude, like I started playing in a band in like grade 10. I
shit,
met this
nice.
guy through another guy in high school, and we started this band, and it only lasted for like a year and a half, and then that like segued into this like death metal band that we did like at the end of high school into like I think like 2011. That turned into like a pop punk project with a female singer.
Nice.
And then that was like the first like kind of more like serious band. Like we actually like did like professional recordings.
When was that? Near the end of high school?
I was about 20, so that was like 2012.
So just after. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we did that for a few years, and then me and Kyle from Airport Sushi started this band called the Feedbacks, and we did that for I think when did we do the Feedbacks for like 2 years, and then I had to quit the Feedbacks to join another Windsor band that came back. They had a few years off that they split up, and they got back together, and they needed a drummer. And I used to work with a couple of the guys, so I auditioned for that, and I did that for like 2 years, which brought us to like 2018, where I just didn't really do anything for that whole year up until I like contacted Josh, like my singer, and we hooked up, and it's been Riverside Drive like pretty much since.
Was Josh from a previous band?
He did like a acoustic solo project before that, and then started Riverside Drive.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
A jump.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. 2018, when you said you were doing nothing, were you still trying to keep it in with music? Like, you're still drumming at this time? And
yeah, I definitely like kept drumming on my own, and like I think like there was a lot of talks of like starting up another project with some of my like closer friends, but we ended up doing that, which I still do now as well. So I'm in another band.
You're in two bands?
Yeah.
Boys
Yeah.
working out here.
So yeah, so we like through 2018, like I think we might even jammed a couple times, but nothing really like worked out. And then, right before COVID, we started that band up, but then COVID, like I don't think we practiced for like almost a year in there after COVID happened and everything. And then, we got back together, and like the last year and a half or so, we like kind of grinded it out, and we're working on like our first recordings right now. We did our first show back in November. And
Where was that at?
At Meter.
Yeah, we opened
I love
for
that
him.
place, bro.
Blood Wolf Moon
Yeah.
played. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, bro.
They were awesome. Like their new stuff that's coming out is absolutely off the rails.
Yeah.
Like it's sick.
Yeah, dude.
Justin Dow is the singer and songwriter for everything, so he's very talented as like a producer and also as like a main front man for that band. So yeah.
Yeah, and he's the one that I did the first band. He's the guy I met in high school through another friend. So
Right.
we started the first band. We did the metal band. We did the pop punk band. And then he went away to go to school at Oyart in like 2014. And then just life happens, and we ended up in 2018, and we started talking about doing this new band. So it's finally like happening, which is cool. And it's really cool to have like somebody I've been playing music with for that long. You know, like I met him when we were 15, so I'm 30. I'm turning 32 this year.
You're at 32?
yeah.
You don't even look 32,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
You look
So,
phenomenal.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. He
You don't
doesn't
even look 32,
32,
bro. I wouldn't have guessed you're 32.
You're falling in love now.
Oh, my God.
Exactly.
I am.
This is not okay.
God damn, I'm breaking my own rules. Shit, Eric, come on.
Yeah, dude. So like, it's cool this far away from where we started, like just still playing music with somebody I've been playing music with for 17 years. Like,
I mean, that's important.
yeah,
I think having like somebody to do it with and having like a passion for it too.
Yeah.
That always makes a difference, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It like, especially if you're both in there and you're like passionate, which I find like I always told him, even when you guys first came on Blood Wolf Moon, I always said I think it's awesome because you know, it's just the passion of doing it. It's like you guys have made it. It's a hobby.
Yeah.
It's essentially a hobby. You guys have fun, and I think that's awesome. That's why I go and see him whenever he goes out and plays Airport Sushi. I try and go see as many people as I can now.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder now, but
Yeah,
I wanna go see people.
As you get older, man, and life happens, like it happens. But like that's the thing. Like usually when you're maturing that way, like everybody else kind of around you matures with you.
yeah.
Hopefully,
Some don't.
Some
and,
go some way.
some don't, and then they just kind of wean themselves out like eventually, and the people that stick around are the people that understand that kind of stuff, right? So
Yeah,
it just I don't know, kind of makes things better, I guess.
I mean, it sounds like you're having a fucking blast.
Yeah.
That's all that really matters, man.
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
man, it's awesome. Yeah.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good. And then I know that I was gonna wait for all you guys that long, but I'm gonna ask you.
Yep.
Blood with Moon dropped a new album.
That's right.
Fucking.
We dropped. Speaking of dropping,
so
this
excited.
guy dropped a new freaking
I was
coaster.
so excited he dropped his fucking goddamn coaster.
Coaster out there.
So-
Grabbed his wood.
He dropped his wood.
Thanks, Eric.
I grabbed it for him. Hit his leg.
Grabbed your wood.
So last time we
else
were
is
on
doing
here, we talked about dropping this album called "All Dogs Came from Wolves." We were excited. We had already recorded it, but we had to keep it quiet, right? Luca didn't. He told me, he's like, I don't even want you to drop the name, but I did, and then he got mad.
Hell yeah.
He got mad at me for doing it.
I love that shit when you always say that. You'll be like, they told me I'll do it. I did it. You don't give a fuck, bro. I'll drop that shit.
He called me, I think, the next morning. He's like, "Come on, man! Like, why did you bring?
Why'd you do that?
Yeah. I'm like, hey, it's music. It's what it's called, right? So
Did
I'm
anyone
gonna say it.
Did anyone like when that name was like brought to fruition?
Yeah,
Did anybody say like all dogs go to heaven?
yeah.
Like-
I thought about it.
Yeah,
My dad calls it that. He's
Yeah.
like, "What's that new album? There, all dogs go to heaven." I'm
Yeah.
like, "No, all came from wolves."
Yeah, I like.
He's
it,
like,
man.
"Oh, it makes sense." Yeah, but it's our heaviest album yet. We released it into 4 different phases, each about like 25 minutes long, and then we released the mega album, which entirety was like an hour and a half, right, worth of music. So, and we're playing it live all summer.
Nice.
So, yeah,
You see, you got a couple shows lined up.
that's right. We have like this summer tour going on.
Yeah, I've
So,
seen that.
Yeah,
You guys
we're
got a
going
couple
up to
dates there.
Brantford,
I'm going.
Kitchener.
I'm going.
Yeah, he's going.
Yeah, you're going for some dates too. Yeah.
He's gonna come replace me
Yeah.
again.
You're to take a day off. To
I-
watch
Because
the
you had a
crowd.
wedding or something, right? Is that why?
Yes.
Yeah, you had a wedding to go to. I remember that.
Dude, I don't think I have time to learn that stuff.
Oh man, it's so complicated.
What is? Can I ask that? What is it like? Like for when you had to replace for replace him for airport sushi. What was it like learning
Yeah,
that? Like,
dude,
what's it like
so-
being a backup?
I'm
So
actually
it's
curious.
really crazy that you ask this because like it's actually so I mentioned like me and Kyle were in a band. We started the Feedbacks like back in 2016,
Yeah.
right? So basically we played like 13 songs, but like we played 4 American Airport Sushi songs and 9 Feedback songs.
Oh wow!
It was
Yeah.
a Feedbacks
Matt-
reunion.
Matt had to learn more than I had to learn. Like he knew most of them, but like it was crazy because like 2 of the Airport Sushi songs, I think Slip and Dried in the Sun, I wrote with Kyle in the Feedbacks originally.
Holy fuck.
They were different,
right.
like they were recorded differently, like on the Airport Sushi, like and on the records, right? But like I was there for the original like conception of those 2 songs, so there's only 2 Airport Sushi songs that I didn't actually have anything to do with ever that I had to learn.
So you cheated.
Pretty, yeah. Like, well, when Kyle did it, he messaged me and Devin messaged me and he's like, "Hey, like, can you do this?" And I was like, "Yes, like 100%." Not even thinking of how it was gonna go in that sense. And then Kyle messaged me and he's like, "Let's just do Feedbacks."
Yeah.
That's
and I was
pretty
like, he's like, "Do you want to play some Airport Sushi songs?" And I was
At
like,
least a little
I was like,
bit?
yeah, man. Like, let's do them.
Probably
Like, they're
should.
sick as fuck. dude.
Probably should.
I mean,
It
we're
is the
called
band.
American Airport Sushi.
Yeah.
We should play those songs.
Yeah, so-
but it just goes to show how versatile of a drummer that Eric is because he learned a bunch of new stuff along with it within what, a week?
Is that what it was, a week
Because
that
it
you
was
had
like
to
a
learn it?
last minute thing where I'm like, I said I could do
It
the
was-
show.
I remember it was like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
it
And I was
a
just like,
couple weeks before
I'm
it.
sorry, man, but I thought you'd say no, but you ended up saying yeah, and I
Dude,
was
like,
surprised. I was like,
Yeah,
thank
like
God.
I looked at the calendar. I was like, I'm free. Yes, like 100%. I'll
Love it.
figure out what I have to do in the next
Yeah.
2 weeks.
You're the only
later-
person I went to too.
Yeah, I'm
by the
saying
way.
yes. Like first.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's
Yeah, cool.
fucking sick.
It was
man.
really fun, man. And like I've jumped on like there's been a handful of shows where I've like jumped on stage and done a song. Like we'll do a Feedback song. Like
Oh, just while you're there.
yeah,
Tell
like,
the story. Tell the story about the first time. Where
Which one was
where was
that?
that at Fog, right? It was like when I first started with sushi, I think it was the first gig, and then Kyle's like, "Hey, since Eric was like the first drummer for that feedback song, PPD, can we have him go up?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I like him. He's a good guy."
Yeah.
So,
Well, man, it was cool because so we did that a few times, and then my band, like Riverside Drive, we did a
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, we
It
did
was
like a
Christmas
Christmas show at the end of 2022 at Villains, and it
Shout out.
was I forget who.
3 floors. 2 floors.
Just 2 floors.
Sorry, 2 floors.
It's not the Loop Complex.
Yeah.
That's old. Now I feel old. Fuck. So yeah, we did this Christmas show, and Blood Wolf Moon played. Who else played that?
Sushi and you guys.
It was you.
So
did.
I opened up for myself.
you pulled double
with you,
duty.
and then I played in your band.
Yeah.
And so I played 3 shows in one fucking.
So
night.
like a month before the show, like my band, they're like, "Yo, let's cover Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit," and I was like, "Fuck no, I hate that song. That song's garbage." So I was
There's
like,
one guy
I was like,
that loves that
I was like,
song.
you know what would be sick though? Like I'm like Devin lets me jump up and fill in on a airport sushi song, almost every show. Like I'm like, let's see if he wants to play Break Stuff. So that's what we did, and then man, then it was supposed to be a one-off cover, and then all of a sudden it was like the next
stuck.
show where they were like, okay, the crowd really liked that, let's play that again. And I was like, fuck, okay, I'll have to learn it. I'm not gonna ask someone to jump on and play it every time. So then when my old job, I was driving to Amherstburg and back, so this one day I listened to this song 9 times each way, dude, it's straight. And I got home and I texted Josh and I was like, this song's so sick, dude.
you get attached to it. It's an earworm, right? Yeah. But and
then we played the shit out of it for a while, and it was fun.
you guys most recently played it at your recorded concert at Meteor, right?
We did do it. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure at
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, last
And I
year.
lost
yeah.
my shit, and I'm like, yeah, I love that fucking song. They did a wall of death. It was like a mosh pit.
Dude,
and
it was
stuff.
unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
It was so fun. That was a really fun show.
Riverside goes hard.
It sounds like it,
Sounds
bro.
like it,
It
man.
sounds like you. Is that what you're into? The death metal stuff? And
I listen to a lot of stuff, man. My primary preferred genre is pop punk,
yeah.
which is our main sound. But
Right.
Yeah.
we've been throwing some the riffs and stuff in the last we did a couple singles last year, and one of them was a little heavier. There's a couple heavier parts on the new EP. But for personally though, for myself though, I love I'll listen to the craziest metal shit, dude, stuff that people literally can't stand.
If you put it on, people are like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's using power tools in
Yeah.
here?
Exactly.
Yeah, dude. So I love
power tools in this album?
Dale, no power tools.
Yeah, no power tools.
I'm just using
brush
my
my teeth.
toothbrush.
No power tools.
We were at band practice last night and we watched a 10-minute long Step Brothers, just the best scenes of Step Brothers video.
That whole movie is so good,
Yeah,
bro.
we were quoting it for 10 minutes and then our friend that's playing bass for us on these summer shows, he just put the video on randomly.
Oh my god.
And we just watched, and we were supposed to be having a serious talk, and we were just
So here's
sitting
Step
there
Brothers.
watching Step Brothers videos.
Yeah, I'll be having a serious talk. I'll be doing something, and then because I've been watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay shit, Kitchen Nightmares, Hell's Kitchen,
Hotel Hell. Yeah.
and I'll be like, "It's fucking wrong!" I'll fucking
Where's the lamb sauce?
yeah,
Dude, I saw this video the other day, and it was supposed to be Gordon Ramsay as a kid, and it was this little kid that looked
I
just
saw
like
it.
him, but he was exactly like him.
yeah.
He
like,
shows up.
exactly like
He
him.
shows up. He's like, right. So give me the pickled onions or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, it's the school cafeteria, and she tells him what they have, and he said what he says he wants back isn't even on the menu.
And he's just
I like
grilling.
some scallops. Some nice
No,
scallops.
he says scallops.
Yeah,
The
you're
way
right.
he fucking
Scallops.
says it, scallops.
Scallops. Look, rubber.
Bring it back.
Yeah, I've been listening. It's a problem.
No,
it's
yeah.
an actual problem. It's a problem. I've been listening to a lot of it. With those shows though, it's so what I find with especially what's the one where, Hotel Hell and Kitchen Nightmares. What I find with all of those owners is it's so hard to let go control of their business and let the actual people they hire run it.
Yeah.
For example, yesterday we were watching this one where it was called Amy's. She had Amy's
It was
Bakery and
ABC, Amy's Baking Company.
Yeah, Amy's Baking
ABC.
Company.
Okay, that makes sense.
And bro, I mean, we can't show because we'll get copyrighted. But she called Gordon. Right? They call him to help the restaurant. Right? What's wrong with it? And shit like
right.
that.
Yeah.
They call and they're like, "What do you want, Gordon?" I think Gordon's gonna come here and say like the food's phenomenal and just gonna tell all these people like you're just out of your fucking mind.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Delusional.
that was the problem.
Confidence.
Was that they just didn't have Gordon. Yeah. And when he came in there and he was like, first thing she made for him was like a pizza and the dough was raw. Like he cut into it, dough was raw. And he sends it back and there's a husband and wife that own it. And the husband is scared to tell his wife like any sort of criticism about the food. So he just like he brings it to the dishwasher. They throw it out. So the entire time she's like, I've never had this or whatever. It's like because he's hiding it from you. Every time someone rejects food, he's bringing it to the back. You don't even see it.
Yeah.
Right.
So and she's in complete denial. I mean, like complete denial. Like,
I get that,
She's
though.
telling
You know,
Gordon
like-
that he's wrong. Sometimes the customer is wrong. He goes, huh? The customer's wrong sometimes?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, like that food was good. When you said that burger was dry, it was wet. The whole thing was wet. And he was like, oh my God, you're in fucking delusion. And she was, and yeah, he ended up leaving. Not help. He didn't help
So
her.
like, who cooked the pizza?
The girl. She
Okay,
did.
so she just sucks.
Yeah,
She-
she's just ignorant
No,
at that point.
what I got from that is she's just not a good cook, and the husband is scared to tell her because of she can't take criticism.
He doesn't want to sleep on the couch for the
Yeah.
night. So
You're looking for it
For
right
one
now?
night.
Yeah.
He would
I'm not
rather
gonna find
let
the
the
clip,
business
but-
fail.
Like like try to.
I can't find a clip. We'll get copyrighted, but
yeah.
he left, and then like the memes and stuff in fucking what was this 2007?
Okay.
Went like crazy to the point where like it was the biggest reaction that Gordon's like any of his shows have ever had from media. So they went
Holy
back, and she was like, "Fuck you guys! You guys ruined my life."
Yeah, bro. They went
business
back.
is
They went
probably
back
done.
and interviewed her.
Yeah.
Like they went back and interviewed her, and she was like, "Well, we're gonna keep standing up for our business, even though." And we're like, "Bro, like no fucking way. This will."
I get why the husband did it.
Yeah.
Bro, look, they're
You
about
got
a
those crazy
century
eyes.
away from each other in age.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Seriously.
I wonder how much.
But
money-
like even the
I wonder how
like,
much
They
money
even
he
made
has.
art about her. Look.
Oh yeah,
Whoa,
these
right
are like
here.
all of the memes and shit. Everybody was like,
they
She's-
put,
"Ugh."
She's a cultural phenomenon at this point. I never
bro,
heard
yeah.
of this.
And the fucking and the like. Don't get me. The husband's just as fucked. Like he
Yeah.
would just start screaming. Like
Oh.
if people were rejecting the food, he would just be like, "You don't know what you fucking like." Like you know what? He would just tell people
Yeah.
they're like, "My chicken's raw," and he's like, "You don't fucking know what you want.
You like raw chicken? Fuck.
Get salmonella, bitch. Like I don't give a fuck. Eat my wife's cooking."
This picture right here, this is the one of the owners, like the husband.
Yeah.
This is a customer
He's fucking
where he's
screaming
pointing
his
at him and saying, "Get out, but pay for your food before you leave. Get out."
I kind of respect that.
I kind of like the double
He wa-
like finger
He
point.
wasn't like also with
I've
this
never
guy,
used that
He
before.
wasn't giving the
not even just
waiters
one.
and waitresses their tips, and when they were
Okay,
at,
that's not good.
and
So
when-
he's just a dick.
oh no, he's an asshole. And then when he would be asked about it, like why don't you give like your employees tips?
Yeah.
Well, no one works as hard as my husband. That was her answer. No one works as hard as me. And he doesn't let the whole thing was he does not let any of the workers use like the I don't know what it is. I've never worked in the computer system.
This is a post on Facebook from Amy's banking company.
Yeah.
No Gordon Ramsay.
Banned for life.
Gordon's banned from fucking Amy's fucking baking company. But yeah, no, she was a trip. Man.
Crazy trade stops for
Like,
nobody.
but I thought that was even crazier when she was just like, "I'm gonna have." We asked Gordon to come here so he could say that the food's good and people can stop bitching and complaining. Like you asked for this guy's help.
Do you
Like-
think there's like a no Gordon Ramsay like sign on the front door?
Oh,
Probably. If it's still a business.
So after we
Yeah,
watched
we-
this episode, we looked it up. In 2018, the company shut down, and then they moved to
I wonder why.
California. And then in 2019, they moved to Israel because the husband got deported.
Oh shit.
Whoops.
Okay.
And
Or
For what?
I think he was an immigrant. I think he was an illegal immigrant. I never looked that far.
We
into
never
it.
looked.
I
He
have
didn't get a
to
green
know.
card? Isn't she American?
yeah,
I believe she's. I have no idea.
I need to know what he got deported
I'll
for.
find out.
We're gonna find. We're doing a deep dive on this fucking baking company.
While she's doing that, let's go around the table and just say one thing we've been yearning for. Jake, go ahead.
Oh man, another Bud Light. Yeah, that's about me.
Go ahead, Chase.
No, I said you first. It's you.
Oh, we're going counterclockwise.
yeah, counterclockwise.
All right.
Prior
What's
drug
wrong?
and extortion charge.
Oh shit.
Oh
Hang
yeah.
on, let me-
shit.
He had a
Had
prior
prior-
drug and extortion charge filed against him and had documents banning him from France and Germany. Although the couple had been fighting an immigration case against Sammy.
Sammy.
Since 2008, he was eventually deported a few years after the show aired. That's from 2022.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Well,
Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead. What are you
That's
yearning
fine.
for?
Yeah, what
I
are
don't
you-
know what I'm hearing. I was actually thinking
You
the
can
entire
feel
time
it,
that
man.
Rain was reading it.
feel
I'm
it.
like, what am I gonna fucking say?
He was yearning for the answer to that.
I'm yearning for the answer of what I'm yearning for. So
search your
please.
soul, man.
That's
Search
right.
it. Just feel it. Just feel it.
Get as good as drumming as Eric is.
Yeah, right.
That's a valid answer.
Don't give me that shit.
Not yeah, right. Like you can't. Like yeah, right. Like you're better than me. Why
No,
would you
I am
even
not.
Say that.
I'm humble. He's humble.
You're both humble, man. You're both good drummers.
Man,
I
I'll
can't
be
drum
hon-
for shit.
I'll be
I
honest.
don't
Like
know,
I'm
man.
Catch me on
definitely-
Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like sick at Guitar Hero, but I suck at Rock Band drums.
Rock band drums is fun. That's how actually.
It's so
Shout
hard,
out-
man. I can only play it on expert because if you're on like easy, if you're a drummer and you're on easy, like you,
Would you just boom?
it's like
boom,
17 hits is one hit. So you're all,
Yeah.
if you know the song, you're all fucked up. Like
Yeah.
immediately you don't know what's going on. Like
Exactly.
Everything's off beat. You're all fucked
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
But I will shout out Beatles Rock Band on the Wii
Oh
in
God, it was good.
2010. I'd say I got that game,
Yeah.
and that inspired me to start drumming.
The Wii
Wow.
drums
So-
got a perfect time.
dude,
Yeah, they did.
I played the whole Beatles Rock Band like campaign in one sitting,
Okay.
just on guitar. Like
Okay, on guitar or on
just
drums?
No, just the guitar.
Because the drums fuck me up. That's not how you
I
play
never
drums
even
at all.
had a drum set. I never bought one because
Yeah.
like when I went to like a buddy's house and I played it, I couldn't play it.
Mm-hmm.
So I sucked at it. So I just never. I just loved doing the guitar stuff. So I like actually like I think I have
everything.
every single Guitar Hero and Rock Band for Xbox 360 somewhere.
I
in
had the
box.
Green Day one, the
Sick.
AC/DC one.
There was a Green Day. And I only
Yeah.
knew about the Beatles one.
There's
He-
Metallica.
remember you
Van
had that
Halen.
shit in your garage, bro?
I did have guitar.
He had a Guitar Hero in his
Hero
garage,
and
bro.
Rock
We would just
Band.
That's the spot.
We'd be in high school, high as fuck, just like everyone's in the garage just playing as their hearts out, bro. That or Wii bowling. Oh my, forget about Wii bowling, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'd fucking kick
Man, like,
anybody's ass.
I
in
got
Wii
pretty
bowling.
sick at Wii tennis. Like
Dude,
at
Wii
one
tennis?
Point,
My
like,
Yeah.
dad alarmingly
Yeah.
did. My dad would wake us up. He would wake us up and be like, "You want some of this? You want some of this tennis action?" And he would be alarmingly good. Alarmingly good.
Because he stayed up all night perfecting his serve.
My dad
He's
was like
even
the pro.
Googling
in
the
tennis.
answer, the cheat codes on how to get good.
That and I forget who was.
How do I
super good at
speed
baseball. Someone was super good at baseball in my house, bro. I remember. I forget who it was.
Probably
Oh, fuck.
June, man.
It's probably June. Probably everyone in my family had their thing. I was good at bowling. I don't know what it was. I remember I almost got a complete game
Yeah.
out of Wii bowling at his house.
I saw a 298 once.
What is that? 298
'Cause
as a
300
score?
Out of
Yeah.
300.
300,
Oh
right?
my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Aaron,
off.
shout out Aaron Reset.
Aaron got that.
Shout out Aaron Reset.
Aaron doesn't listen to this shit.
Aaron doesn't like me enough to listen to this, but shout out anyway. I could tell him I did it at
Just give him a text.
27.
But yeah, no, that was just a prime thing for us. Like the Wii came out perfect. Perfect time. It was great. I remember my dad would be mad if we didn't have the fucking safety
Oh, yeah.
strap
You
on.
gotta get that
It'll go
sling
through
on.
the window.
Or
My
some
dad would
shit,
be
yeah.
like, "You're gonna put it through the fucking TV because
Yeah.
you guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
animals." I mean, we were kids and like fucking eating Cheetos, and trying to
swinging hard.
like, seriously,
Full
'cause you're
force.
trying to fucking crank. Even though there's no reason to crank it. There's no reason to crank it at all, right? It's all censored. It's just, even like the golf. Remember
golf.
we were playing golf in
Yeah.
the fucking? Oh my
Yeah.
god, bro. What a fucking time.
Man, the golf was weird, but you know what's sick? Mario Golf.
Oh,
Dude, like
I never heard of that.
Dude, I played the shit out of the one on the GameCube way back when I was like a kid, and
Yeah.
like there was this mode, and it was like you had to like you shot the ball, and like you had to collect the coins. Like it went through the fucking coin rings and shit.
You had to
and it,
follow
like,
the-
sucked the coins
the line.
in as the ball went through them.
Oh shit!
And it was
Magnetic.
sick, dude. Like
That's
I just
fucking dope.
probably played too much of it.
I know that Mario had a soccer game, and then he went against Sonic at the Olympics. They
Yeah, I
never stated
remember
where.
that.
They never stated where. So
I
that's a
remember
conspiracy
that.
in itself.
I don't think they really competed.
No. See, I think that
Are
was
you
all fake.
sure about that?
I'm pretty sure they never even competed because Sonic would win, dude. How would
He's
Sonic
literally
not
How, Dame,
win?
way
state your
faster.
facts. State your facts.
How would Sonic not win? He's fast as fuck.
He's fast as fuck.
That's literally
What about if he doesn't
his
have
whole thing is he's
what
fast as
if
fuck.
he doesn't have good ball control?
That's right.
He turns into a ball himself. You think he doesn't know how to control one?
He is the ball.
Look how fast he is, bro. You can't
He's
control
fast
that.
as fuck.
He is the ball.
He's the ball.
But then if you're saying against Mario, Mario's Italian. You're
I
gonna
guess
be,
that
you're gonna be the
cancels out,
Italians in
man.
soccer.
He's Italian, made by Japanese people, so
Voiced by an American.
voiced by an American man.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Facts. I don't know. That proved nothing. we got nothing out of that.
Olympics? Weird that we're still doing that.
The Olympics?
Yeah.
That was cool in like what the 1010s
Yeah, probably.
in the Greek times
I mean,
or some
I-
shit way before then.
I couldn't even. I think the last thing I watched was like when Sidney Crosby scored the gold, like the
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
goal or whatever. The
Feels
golden
like
Team
goal.
Canada.
Feels like they happen like every year. Are they
I don't
supposed to
have, like-
happen every year?
I don't have like TV anymore. Like I don't have like cable TV.
No,
you
I don't
know?
think
So, like,
nobody does.
No.
bro.
So
Yeah, anyway.
I have it on my phone.
Oh,
yeah,
you
Just
that's
watch it
right.
on YouTube.
like
I
I
forgot.
I just like that's probably why, you know. Like I think if I had like just TV access all the time, I'd probably, you know, throw it on. But like
But everyone has
I
like
don't.
streaming services.
Exactly,
Because like
yeah,
they like, I have so many. I have Prime, Crave, Netflix, Disney Plus.
Yeah, I got those for. Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's those
I don't
four.
have
I think
Paramount.
And Paramount,
Paramount
AMC.
Apple.
That's
or
so
whatever
many,
is
dude.
Paramount on Apple.
You can. He uses it through Prime, I think, but
Oh,
I have
cool.
it completely separate from
Yeah.
everything.
All I know is like I had a free trial like a month ago, and I used it, and I was like, I'm gonna use this because I think I wanted. You know what it was? I wanted to watch Anchorman.
Okay, yeah.
And like it was on
Great
nothing else.
movie.
It was on nothing else. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna get this week long like
Yeah.
Paramount trial. But then I noticed all of South Park was on there.
Yeah.
And I just
Paramount
watched
Plus.
South Park for like a week.
Yeah, South Park's
then-
funny.
And Anchorman. I watched Anchorman once.
Well,
and then,
Was it when they released that new season there
I forget.
with like the
Exactly.
woke Disney?
I
Kind of
didn't
thing?
watch any news. I just watched like all my favorite episodes, and then
Okay.
I shut it off, and then
Yeah.
and I canceled the subscription.
That's right. The free trial's done. Get it out of here. I don't need my
I had my
shit.
fun. Cancel.
Yeah.
Everyone's making new emails to get free months every time. Got
I
so
only
many
pay
emails.
for one subscription service.
Yeah.
What is it?
Am I still paying for Disney Plus?
Yes.
Disney Plus.
Just share.
We
with
share. No, we
Jake.
share.
I shared it with
We-
Jake.
he-
Yeah,
I-
he
I-
uses mine.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, did you cancel Crave?
Yeah, do you want it?
Well, I was using it.
I have.
Sorry.
Crave is mine.
You're not now.
Oh, do
Don't you
I? Oh, I
hate
do.
that when
That's
your friend
Crave.
just goes, "Oh, I stopped it. Why? You didn't
Yeah.
confront me about this."
I don't
Fuck
even
you.
know how many people are on
Tell
that
him-
now. There's like 9 profiles
I
on my
have my
Disney
own
Plus.
profile that you made for me.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I did remember that, but then I was like, you know, I am.
Yeah, I
watching
know
this.
you canceled it, and then Jake gave me his, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
There you go.
I think that's why I canceled it
Sharing
because
is
he had.
caring.
I was like, I don't need this.
Fair.
I have a neat question.
Go ahead.
Who came up with the name for the podcast?
Dead ass. Okay.
I'm not sure.
And,
No,
and
no,
why? Who and why?
I remember. So I'm going to tell you the first episode. Apologize if anyone's heard this before. Probably
1,000 times.
1,000 times. So
1,000 times.
when we start, we're coming up on 2 years of doing the podcast.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna break down the whole story.
Yeah.
In 2020, we had the idea of doing it because we played Call of Duty at the time. Obviously, pandemic. We were kind of all stuck inside, but me and
That's
him constantly played COD. So we were playing Call of Duty all the time, and we would just be talking like the most random shit. Me and him would just be spewing or whatever. And I remember I was fucking just barbecued. And I was like, bro, we need to. I was like, yeah. And I was just like, bro, we need to fucking start a podcast. And he was like, yeah, we should.
Let's do it.
And then we impulsively bought everything. Things didn't go together. I mean, like the equipment we bought like a couple $100s worth of equipment. None of it was compatible with each other. We had the oldest laptop
Yeah.
in history. Probably had viruses all over it.
did.
Like,
Gotta start somewhere. Though.
and
Yeah.
so it's funny. We get the stuff in. We go to. We were gonna originally do it in his garage. So we go. We try to get set up. We just cannot figure it out. I
Yeah.
mean, like, and also to be fair, we did try to attempt it with beers, and it ended quickly. Like it was like we can't figure this out. I guess we're just making ourselves.
It's not working.
And
I give up forever.
Yeah, so-
I'm never touching that again.
swear we end up putting it aside. I think about a week later after that we attempted again, couldn't get it, put it aside, continually still playing Call of Duty. One day it's in 2022 now, so it's been a fucking couple years after.
2 years.
yeah.
And he goes to the bathroom, and as he goes to the bathroom, he's walking past the stuff that we left, all like the equipment in the room that we left it in, and he comes back and he goes, bro, but puts his head back on and goes, bro, we got to do at least one podcast, bro.
Yeah.
We bought the equipment. Let's just figure it out, set it up, and let's try it. I'm like, okay,
Right.
bet. Let's do it. We'll do it tomorrow. I go to his house. We're in his living room, and he's putting it together. We end up figuring it out. Now, I should mention at the time, we had like not the best mics. We had like it was older things. We didn't have the best shit.
Yeah.
So we were just happy we got it recording. Like we were like, oh my god, it
I
records.
figured it out right then and there. I was like, I did it.
And
Voices are going in.
Yeah. So then he goes, do you want to record one right now? I'm like, perfect. And so we're in his living room now. We're in his living room, kitchen, living room. It's together. He's sitting across from me. He has a laptop. I have the mic set up right next to me here. I have a pile of joints right there with my lighter, and I forget what I had. I probably had a drink in my hand or something. And he goes, "Okay, I'm gonna start recording." And I'm like, "Okay." So starts with the recording with him talking, and he goes, "We don't have a name, we don't have a title, we have nothing." This is our first podcast, and happy Canada Day, Jake. And right away, I just go ranting about the government. Like, I mean, I start. I mean,
the first 3 seconds.
I mean,
I'm gonna be honest. The government's gone to shit.
I went like this. The first words out of my mouth on this podcast are, "The country has gone to shit." The country has gone to shit. And we were tackling some hard issues. I mean, like, in the sense of we would just say these issues, not even address them. Like, we'd be like, "It's crazy that this is happening," and then move past it. Like, had no concept of like actually podcasting. We recorded for exactly an hour. We were like, "Bro, that's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Why don't we call our friend Aaron and see if he would want to do a podcast that day?"
Yeah.
So we call him immediately after we finished recording the one. Call him up. He goes, "I'll be over in 5 minutes."
He was fucking ready.
Oh yeah, he was down.
Good
He did
shit.
right away. Like we asked him too. It was Canada Day. We're like, "Hey, what's going on, man? Do you mind coming being our first guest on the podcast?" He goes, "You guys got that set up?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he goes, "I'll be over in 5 minutes." So
He planned for that moment. He planned that.
waiting. He was
Yeah.
waiting.
And then he came over. We recorded that, and I remember it was like the next day after that we recorded another one, and I think actually the next day after that we recorded another one.
Pretty sure we
That-
recorded 3 in one day.
I think we got 3 in one day.
The first day we did 3.
because we were just happy that I think it got recorded.
And we were like, we should post all of these raw.
Yeah,
Online.
Raw, unedited,
Unedited.
Oh, man.
nothing,
No
bro.
post.
Just post. It was just me and him. She wasn't even here at the time.
Yeah.
Just me and him, and we're fucking going. We're chill. Like, it was funny because he's like, "What are we gonna call this?" And I'm just sitting there in the chair. I'm like, forklift certified, and he was like, "Okay, that's true." Like, that was it. That's how
There was
much
no rhyme or reason to it?
We had talked about being forklift certified during the episode because that was a big meme at the time.
Yeah.
And then we were like, let's just call it that.
I was like, let's just call the podcast.
It works, too.
Forklift certified.
Yeah.
That was it. That you're right. That was a giant.
Dude, the
meme at
first
time.
thing I think is I'm like, okay, these guys drive forklifts.
Yeah.
Like, for
I do.
sure.
I do, yeah.
God
I
bless
don't.
I do. I'm on that
Well,
bitch all day.
Yeah, like I probably will now more than I have, but my last 2 jobs were like union jobs, so like I was a supervisor, so I'm with the companies.
Yeah.
So you're not allowed, right? Like it's like I there was times where I had to, but like really rare, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
But the new places, like I can just fucking jump on and cruise around and do stuff and move things if I want. And
Nice.
so it's kind of nice, but
What are you doing now?
so I just started like a new supervisor job for a new company. They're opening like a new like facility to do work for Stellantis. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, so yeah, it's cool. Yes.
He measures it.
Yes, please.
Are we on break or is it going?
Nah, we just
No, we
keep her
just go.
going.
We
It's
just
just Jake. He doesn't. He's like very little part
I
of this
love that.
anyway.
That rocks. Very little part.
Anyone can step out at any moment right now.
Yeah. What else do you do besides the band thing in your job or whatever?
Man, I really like video games.
What are you playing right now?
Minecraft.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
What other?
I'm trying to get Minecraft on PS4 right now. Oh my god.
So okay, so like so check this out. So I love like Fallout 4.
Okay.
So,
Did you watch the show?
Oh, I want to watch that
Okay,
fucking
let me-
show.
Okay, so
Sorry,
I watched like
I'm jumping all
me and my
over the place.
girlfriend watched the first episode and like dude, it was so good. Like I've been like a huge like I've been
I
playing-
watched all of it in one day.
Yeah, so did my like this
I
guy
took a
work
day
with
off
did.
for it.
He was like, I watched the whole thing. I was like, oh fuck, man. So I still only watched the first one. But like Fallout's one of my favorite game series.
Just restarted Fallout 3.
Well, dude, I played a Fallout 3 playthrough like a year or 2 ago just for shits, like, and then I've put like I think on my PS5 I think my Fallout 4 says like 400 hours. So like
Rookie
a
numbers.
few weeks ago, like
Pop those numbers out. You got to pump those.
well, like I've done it. So that's like I did that much on my Xbox as well. Like, but
new Xbox?
I have I just have like the Xbox One X. So I when PS5 and the new Xbox came out, I had to pick, right? So,
Yeah.
But I had a PS4 primarily then, so I stuck with Sony.
Can't believe you had to pick.
I know.
I just bought both.
I just want both.
I
But
bought both.
I'll get it eventually because if
I bought both.
if
Microsoft
Microsoft does this Bethesda shit where only Bethesda games are being released on
my
Microsoft,
God, right.
if that happens, I'm gonna have to.
Is that like a deal they're working out?
I think Microsoft bought Bethesda already.
They did.
wow,
So
I
I
didn't know
think
that.
like
Okay.
anything
And then
moving forward,
Starfield
Starfield's
tanked.
like it was shit apparently.
I liked it.
You liked it?
I did.
He
but
talked about it for a while.
Yeah.
He's playing it. Oh yeah.
So dude, like 3 weeks ago, I'm like, fuck, I want to play Fallout 4. I love Fallout 4. let's do a new playthrough. So I played for probably 30 hours in the last few weeks. And then, like, last week, my buddy sends me a fucking thing. And he's like, hey, guys, the PS5 native update for Fallout 4 is coming out. It'll have, like, a brand new trophy list that'll open up. And it'll be, like, 60 FPS and fuck all these. And I was like, fuck me. I literally just played it for, like, 30 hours. So
all that investment.
So I stopped. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting. And it's literally, like, a week from today it comes out. Like, next week on Thursday. And I'm just going to fucking crush Fallout 4 again.
Wait.
That. Yeah.
Now, this is important for
okay.
my judging of your character.
Sure.
Like, this will change my
And
entire...
your question will be important for my judging of your character.
This,
That's
like,
right, that's
the
right.
last 40 minutes will mean nothing to me.
Okay.
Nothing.
I'm ready.
If you answer this wrong.
All right.
You ever played New Vegas?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, you're good.
That was it. That's how he
It's
judges.
sick, right?
Yeah.
I got like 700 hours in New Vegas, man.
Here's my issue. Like, so man, like, for so long, like... Even
I
like,
didn't have friends.
Dude, like, even when Fallout 4 came out, I was like, for like 2-3 years, I was like, New Vegas is the best.
It's the best Fallout there is.
But man, like, it's
Yeah.
my opinions shifted a little bit. Like, I still love Fallout 4, but like, New Vegas is fucking.
It's
something
so
else.
good, man.
I just wish they'd like do a re-release or something like. Because they
Just
re-released
do
Fallout
it.
3 with like upgraded, like
Yes.
looks a little bit better and
Yes.
shit. But they never did New Vegas. I was like,
Which-
why didn't you just do both?
because it's Oblivion.
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
Oblivion. Like, just I don't
It's
give a
fucking
shit, man. I don't give a
Whatever.
fuck.
Stupid.
Which one is the one where you start off in a bunker as a kid, and then you get
3.
and you get bullied as a kid? Okay,
Yeah.
that's one.
3.
Yeah.
I just restarted that like 2 days
The
ago.
graphics, I remember them being so
get-
whack.
You get bullied as a kid.
Yeah.
That's all I
You
can
do,
remember. He's like, give me that
I
sweet
think
roll
you
or
can.
some shit.
Yeah, but you can like kick his ass though, right?
Yeah,
Later
you
on,
have the option to
the
beat
next
him.
like when you're like
the next time jump
you're-
when you're like 16.
yeah, you just whoop that
He's
guy's
like
ass.
harassing some chick, and you can just
You
be
have a
like,
crowbar.
That's fucking it, man. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you right now.
Dude, I just like always kill her dad.
Always.
Like immediately.
Oh no,
like,
I snuck out of there this
Yeah.
time.
Keep him around.
Well,
'cause-
like the thing is, usually I would just kill her dad, but then I found out there's a quest where you go back into the vault.
do.
And it was like, oh.
Yeah,
so
and when
she-
you go back and you kill her dad, like she fucking just you get there and
She's
she's
not
like,
happy
okay,
to see ya.
so I need your help, but like then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
like
That's why this time I want to go back and be like, hey, I spared your asshole dad who tried to murder me. Remember that? Wasn't that pretty tight?
amazing. Yeah, dude. So yeah, I like video games.
Yeah, man. Oh,
He's a video game like he loves all the story mode shit.
Yeah,
For me, I
play
just
Alan Wake
I
2.
can't.
I didn't play 2 yet, but I got that remaster of 1.
Play the remake.
I didn't finish it, but I played like
Play
way
it.
back when that game
Did
came
you
out.
beat it?
Oh yeah, I
I
finished it on
fucking
like
love
my
that game,
360.
man.
Dude,
Play
it was
the
way
second
better
one.
than I thought it was gonna be. Like I started
You
playing
loved
it.
it. You loved the second one, right?
The second one was so good just because I was a nerd for the first one.
Yeah.
And like all of Remedy's games.
Dude, like when I started playing it way back, like when that game was like what 2011 or 12 or something.
2011. It was like way overshadowed by GTA 5. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
when
it
I
was,
played
like,
that,
funny.
like the first like few hours, it was really slow for me. But then like all of a sudden, I was like, this game fucking rocks.
This
And,
fucking
like,
is sick as shit. This is sick as fuck right now. Oh. Then you play the second one, and it's just upgraded everything.
nice.
It is like, whew.
Yeah, I'll definitely be getting into that eventually.
They
Yeah.
satisfied every like craving my mind had for that.
Nice.
That story, except for they left it on another cliffhanger,
Oh fuck.
but not really.
But is it gonna be another like fucking 13 years
Yes.
before they make the next one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like 45, fucking like probably in a wheelchair.
I've been waiting for this. The new game is out.
Alan
Let's
Wake
fucking
3,
get it.
baby. Like,
Well, that was me when Fallout 4 came out. I was
Yeah.
like, I've
Oh, yeah.
waited 13 years.
all right, what about Half-Life?
Half-Life, I'm not waiting.
Okay, yeah, because man, like honestly,
They would have made it by now.
Well, like they
Half-Life 3.
teased at the end of that Half-Life Alex.
I didn't know that.
They tease Half-Life 3.
Shut up. No,
yeah,
they
dude,
didn't.
dude, I'll show. We'll fucking
No, they didn't.
later. I'm showing you the video, dude. Like,
Why would they do that?
dude? Like you get like is it first person? Like when you're looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
You get like first person all of a sudden for this like end of the game cutscene, and fucking Eli just comes up out of nowhere and hands you the crowbar, and he's like, "We have work to do," and then the game
Okay.
ends, dude. And that was like fucking 4 years ago.
Yeah, but like
There's-
Eli
yeah.
died at the end of. Okay, whatever, man.
Yeah, so
Whatever, dude.
So that's what happened, man. And I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, maybe we're getting Half-Life 3 finally." Even though it's been what? When did the fucking expansions end?
The expansion came out in
2007?
like 2006 or 7.
2006. Yeah.
And the game was 2004. Like,
That game holds up. I don't give
and
a
we're
fuck.
20 years from
Half-Life
the fucking
2 holds
actual
up.
game now. Like, dude, it's in my top like 10 favorite games of
I don't
all
know.
time for sure. Like,
Because
Does it still hold up if you played it today?
man, like, yeah, Oh yeah.
It would hold
I
up
went
like
in.
the graphics.
I
and
went in
everything.
blind. Like because I was a fucking kid who got the orange box on 360.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I beat Portal. That Portal was
rocks, dude.
sick, man.
I have a little Wheatley from Portal 2 hanging in
Ah,
my truck,
fuck, that's
like,
cool.
hanging from like the visor. Yeah.
And then I was like, what the fuck is this Half-Life game? And I was playing it, and that was like, it blew my fucking mind when I was, I don't know, 10. 10 or 13.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just sorting out my beers. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
1, 2.
You really like Fallout 4 that much, though.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm gonna play. Man, I literally like as soon as this like Thursday, like okay, like I'm gonna be asleep, but like Thursday.
He already predicted it.
I'm going to be unconscious.
So I can't do it at midnight.
Yeah.
I'll be asleep. But like 6 a.m., I'm waking up for work and I'm fucking putting it in the downloads and
Yeah.
going
Oh,
to
yeah.
work and I'm coming home from work and it's going down.
Nah, it's
And,
going down.
Yeah.
I'm yelling timber.
Yeah.
Were you kind of disappointed in the lack of difference in the endings?
Like man, like you know where it is? Okay. So I went with the Institute on my original.
My first one I
playthrough.
did
Yeah.
too. Just because I'm like,
'Cause-
who the fuck is this?
Yeah, well, I was also like, this seems like the what's the word like the group you should probably go with like morally, you know, just
The Institute, are you sure? They're kidnapping people.
yeah, but like
Like children.
I guess okay, but like I don't know, the Brotherhood's like kind of like racist.
Brotherhood, extremely racist.
And then
What about the Minutemen?
I don't know, I don't really count them.
They don't really count.
really
They are
count
just
them.
kind of like
I think
the
it's like
people.
I think it's like Brotherhood, Railroad Institute,
Railroad.
kinda, right? Like
Railroad was like freeing the slaves. That was
Yeah.
like their whole thing. How is that not the moral choice?
they're cool, but like I just love going into that little like hideout they have and just fucking slaughtering them.
Okay,
Like-
well, I'm not gonna say that's not fun. Right?
Yeah. I guess you could
It's
do
because
that.
they're on that moral
Well, man, like
high
the
horse.
playthroughs where like you have to like fight the Institute, like the fights are fucking tough.
They
man.
are
like,
tight.
in the Institute spot. Like,
Yeah. God, it's so cool though.
yeah.
It is cool, but nothing beats Hoover Dam.
Hoover
For me,
Dam,
nothing
man.
beat.
Dude, I remember like trying to just run through because I wasn't strong enough to like when I did because there was an achievement and a trophy for that game for beating it on that like hardcore mode. It was like a 100-point Xbox achievement. And I was like,
Jesus.
I have to do this. I want all of the achievements.
I didn't know that.
And
I'll do that.
dude. Like, so what the guides online they say they're like, you should just run through it. Like, leave and run through the fucking game. Run to Vegas and just go. So like, you get to the end and you're at Hoover Dam at like level 10, dude. Like you gotta like run through and get to the end somehow.
Oh my god,
Yeah, it's fun.
dude! I really wish you'd watch the show now because
I'm gonna. It's
Oh.
it's
I
gonna
want to
happen,
watch the
like-
show. I haven't.
Oh, you've never played Fallout though, Jake.
I've never played Fallout.
Dude, I was
So
like,
you will not be as
dude, like,
excited as I
my
am.
girlfriend was sitting with me, and like every time something happened, I was like, "Oh, that's that." Like when the dude takes the jet right at the
Yeah.
start, I was like, "Oh, it's jet."
That's Jet. I know
like-
drugs when I see it, and that's
Yeah.
Jet.
I was like, "I'm gonna shut the fuck up now." I saw the
Brahmin shit. He's fucking inhaling Brahmin shit right now.
stim pack. I was like, "Oh, stim pack." Like,
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool. That was cool as fuck.
Did you ever play Last of Us?
no, you know what? Like those like slower horror survival games, I never got into too much. Like I played some Resident Evil, like more like the newer ones. So like 7 and 8, I played, and I think the first Resident Evil game I ever played was cheers. Yeah, I think the first Resident Evil game I played was 5. Like fully played it through, dude. Like.
Me too, man.
And
I
the
was
only
like, that's
reason
not
I
how
got
you're
through
supposed
it
to
was
start.
because like my best friend was like, let's play it together.
I did it with my
And
brother,
he
man.
loves those games. Like Resident Evil 4 is one of his favorite games of all time. So he's like, let's do it. And I was like,
That's
okay.
not the Resident Evil game you're supposed to start with.
Yeah.
It is not like any of the other Resident
And then I
Evil
didn't
games.
play 6.
Nah.
I have I like 3 copies of it, and I never played it. And then then I played 7, and I almost shit my pants.
7's fucking fire.
It's creepy as fuck. Like
I
Seven's
did.
so
I
good.
like 7, but
yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't. I didn't play the new one either.
the Village was good. It was
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I never. I wish I got into some of the games like he did. Like he's like, every time he talks about story mode games, I'm like, oh, I could. My problem is I can't sit there.
Yeah.
I'm always fucking. I have to move around. I'm
Yeah.
fidgeting all the fucking time.
Straight up, yeah.
I'm all like, it's a problem.
So
Like,
Call of Duty is probably a big one for you.
Call of Duty is easy because like
You know who he is?
we stop.
You know who this guy is? Are you, brother? You know who you're talking to? This is the Hydro Shooter.
Back in the day when I was a kid, that was my clan. Hydro
Hydro Shooter.
Yeah, bro. I was a dog.
He was the Hydro Shooter.
I was the leader. No big deal. Anyways, Anyways, I was upset, but that was like because all I played was search.
Yeah.
I love
I
search and
sucked at
destroy.
it. Dude, I got the funniest story about the first time I ever played Search and Destroy.
Right.
Modern Warfare 2, 2009. Okay. I'm playing Search and Destroy. And my gamer
Prime.
tag, since I've started playing games, my gamer tag's Crimson Bane, right?
Okay.
So I'm playing Search and Destroy. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I end up, I'm the last guy alive on my team. And there's like, over the mic, there's this guy on my team. He's like definitely from like Texas, bro. Like, and I was just running around. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what the point of the game was. And all I hear is this guy go, he's like, Crimson Bane, what in the fuck are you doing?
Excuse me.
And then I got
Crimson
my head
Blank.
blown off and we lost. And I was like, oh shit, sorry, man. And
Is that the only time though you've ever played? Like,
No, I would have played more after that.
you played more after.
Dude,
that.
Modern Warfare 2 on my Xbox 360, I played, I think it was like, probably nothing like as crazy as some people, but I had like 24 days worth of playtime on the multiplayer.
Yeah, dude, I've heard way more.
I got
so
more
I've
than
heard
that
of
of DayZ.
100%.
Yeah, Jay-Z,
yeah.
he has like 46
Dude,
days.
I used to work with this guy, and he was like, he just played DayZ for like 12 hours and then slept for 4 and went to work for 8.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
That's
That's
hard,
probably
man.
better.
We
than
play
no.
DayZ actively. We
Yeah.
stream it on our YouTube.
Like, I'm waiting for like a good sale, and I'll probably pick it up and
Pick
try
it up.
pick
Yep,
it up.
yep.
Play
It's on
with us.
Xbox Game Pass.
Play with me and Chase. We play constantly,
You
bro.
guys play on
we,
Xbox?
yeah, we play constantly.
I'm
bro.
on my PS5 like most of the time, so yeah.
I got a PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, man, I'm telling you, we play DayZ a lot. But COD, like, it was just a simple game for us because I think it was like, because I even played before we started playing during the pandemic.
Yeah.
It was just easy, like in the sense of if I died or the round's done, like I could just like, I could go do something.
Yeah.
Like dead ass, I could like stop and be
He
like,
played so much Surge.
I played only Surge. Like it was a problem. Like people were like, "Can we play something else?" I'm like,
No.
I love Surge. I love Surge because I love to be in the last guy and like I love the 1v5. Give me that.
Give
me that shit.
I win those.
I would, and then when oh my god, and then when I would
Round 11.
round 11, baby.
This is why we woke up today.
I used to say that shit all the time. Round 11, 5-5, it's tied. We
Yeah.
just caught up. It was fucking 0-4, baby. We here. I woke up today fucking pissed.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
I think I probably played like hardcore team deathmatch the most.
Dude, he loved hardcore.
I do love hardcore team deathmatch.
Because it was easy to get your kill, like for your
That's the
guns
thing,
and
man.
shit.
I hate like I'm like ripping on this guy for like 10 minutes, fucking trying to kill him, like, and it's like, wait a second, like, this is not
Hardcore.
right.
I shot you in the face with a 9mm.
Yeah,
You're dead.
yeah.
It is valid. That is true.
But you
Dead.
also like equally get your ass kicked.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
You're
only-
also
the only
dead.
thing with
Yeah,
it.
you're also dead. But it would be like I don't know with Search, man. It was I don't know. It's something about that game. I don't know why it's that game. I haven't played COD in like fuck. It's got to be over a year now. I haven't. Played
It's
COD.
been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a
'cause
long
we've been
while.
grinding DayZ and doing this.
Yeah.
So it's like
grinding days.
grinding DayZ. I mean like. Because like it's just walking simulator. That's all DayZ really is. It's like you're walking, but when you find something,
That's when the good shit hits.
It's
When
like-
you kill a man,
when you're walking for 4 or 5 hours, you've been playing the game, and all of a sudden a dude is in a house,
Yeah.
and he's kidded. I'm gonna fucking shoot you in the face, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take all your shit.
you're threatening my life,
I'm gonna take
my
all
family's life.
your
The maps are
shit.
huge, on
Oh
that
my
game. I heard.
god!
It would take like hours to cross
Yeah.
one. It takes
Yeah.
hours to cross one. It's insane. It's fucking
That's
insane.
wild, man.
That brings me back to the first time I was on the podcast. You guys were just talking about DayZ and stuff, and I'm like, I want to play this game. I still haven't.
But it,
I want
Gotta
to.
play it.
a lot of people because like the entire point of like have you ever played it or like have
No.
a
No.
So the entire thing is like he knows it because he's been playing since like grade 7.
I've been playing since it was a mod for Arma 2.
How old are you though?
24.
So grade 7 was like 12 years ago.
About
He's been playing that, but he even still to this day.
Let that sink in.
I didn't start till after.
I don't know what we're looking at.
I said
sink
let that
outside.
sink in, and like there's a sink outside.
But
I like that. That's good.
write it down.
But he for a while it was funny because he goes, I don't think you're like because I was like, oh, I kind of want to play it because he started talking about it.
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't think you'll be into it, man, because he knows I'm into COD and I'm like very fast paced.
Yeah.
And he goes, it's not like that kind of game, man. I ended up falling in love with it, and he goes, bro, how are you better than most of the people I've shown already?
Yeah.
Like, it took a
Yeah.
week. It took a week, and I
Yeah.
was like, I could handle everything. I could navigate, which was crazy claim from everybody saying I can't navigate.
Yeah.
It was insane. But because you just have a compass,
Yeah.
and like you,
if
just,
you're lucky, you have a
if
compass.
you're, if you're, yeah, you have
I
to
use
find
the
compass.
goddamn stars
Yeah,
and the trees.
in the trees.
Trees tell you.
But
where
it's
you
like
need
the
to go.
game is like from the start. Like when you start, you're already your food and water are already in the yellow. That's not good. you're already
shit. So
starving.
you're like-
you're
you're-
starving to death already.
Yeah, you're like fucked up already. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't
It-
give you a heads up.
It, like for some people, it will be like it'll take them a few tries until they get established. So like what I've learned is just establish food first so you don't die, and then go from there. Then usually by then you're fine. Like he'll find you or whatever. Like because we're usually playing together all the time. I don't play unless I'm usually playing with him. But it's like, bro, the game's crazy. Because I don't know. Maybe I just like all those survival games. 'Cause I love The Last of Us. I mean, I watched him play the whole second game. I didn't even play it.
Oh, yeah.
I watched him play the whole fucking second one. I was
that.
fucking just chain smoking joints watching this dude play while I was cracking beers. I'm like, this is awesome.
I've watched.
I'm having a great
like,
time.
If I've ever watched someone play a game, like a full game, like it's always a survival like horror game.
Yeah.
Like I watched my buddy play Evil Within.
I've
And
never even heard of that.
I've heard of that.
And
that
then,
one was good, man.
Until Dawn. You ever play that one? Oh my god.
Raid's freaking out until
I
the
really like that game.
So like we went up to like Florida like to go to Disney and shit one year like fucking like 10 years ago, and he brought we got Until Dawn, like, and we literally like sat in this fucking house in Florida like one day because it was like really shitty outside. And we're like, let's just play like PS4. And we played Until Dawn. It was like 9 hours straight of like I was fucking
You
stressing
played
out.
until dawn.
I was gonna say that. Oh my god.
Yeah, man. Dude, I was like stressing out. I was so creeped out, and I wasn't even playing it. And he was super calm. He's fucking just getting through it. Like
Lights
I was
off
like,
and everything.
Dude, oh yeah. I was
Oh
like,
my
man, this
God.
game is fucked. Like,
You played Red Dead,
fun.
right?
oh yeah, yeah. I just got that like remaster they put out back in
Red
like,
Dead 2?
October or whatever. No, the first they made it. They did like a.
Oh, they did the first one
finally
again.
Did like a PS4 release of.
Okay.
It was kind of shit. Like they didn't.
Wasn't
really,
great.
They didn't
They
do
really-
anything. They just ported the old versions to the new
Yeah, it
consoles.
wasn't a remaster.
But I was like, whatever. I can get trophies. I love hunting.
You like getting the
I've caught that
achievements.
vibe from you, man.
Big achievement.
Yeah.
guy.
So like, dude, like I think the one I have
Love
the
it,
most
man.
of Saints Row 4.
Oh,
I have-
Saints Row.
So I have Saints Row 4 on my Xbox 360 and a PS3 version, 100%ed. And then on the when they remastered them for Xbox One and PS4, I also did them on there, 100%ed the trophies and the achievements on that. So I have like I have 100% on that same game like 4 times.
Where do you find time to drum? At this,
Dude, I don't
Nah,
you
bro, this
perfected
guy's doing
both-
everything.
you perfected both drumming and gaming. I'm like, what the?
I don't practice.
I don't
And you
either.
work full time.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
How is this man? Oh my god.
How many hours do you have in a day?
20.
He has the expansion pack of it.
22.
Sleeps for 2.
Have
He's
you
like,
ever
oh,
achievement hunted Minecraft?
Yeah, so it sucks though now because there's like for some reason there's like 18 fucking expansion packs.
Yeah.
And they all have different trophies and they're stupid. It's like, oh, like you have to like find this fucking fish, and it's like I don't even know where to
The
go.
ender
Like,
fish.
yeah, like I don't know how to get that. Like, so I don't know. I like creative mode a lot though. Like
I
recently,
like building shit.
like
yeah.
I have like a pretty
on
solid
Pocket
like,
Edition.
like survival mode, but like I like creative mode because you just fucking make stupid shit.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I can't build for the life of me. I do speed runs.
I
Yeah.
made like fucking Imperial Star Destroyers on that shit. That's so good,
I don't
man.
know. The other day I was bored, so I made a house that was a rainbow.
Nice.
Sick.
just bored out of create. So I'm like creative mode. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That's just me. I'm just a COD guy. Like I'm so simple. I feel like because I never even went for achievements in that.
Yeah.
Like it was just like,
I used to play
see if
them
I can
when
get
they
this
had
gun
like good
gold.
campaigns and shit.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
like the last fucking
bro, Black Ops 2 I abused.
Black Ops.
I got 3 separate accounts, bro. All diamond guns and all master prestige, and then I resetted all of them and did it again.
What was that light machine gun? The LSAT.
Yeah,
Remember that one in that
bro,
game?
the thing
Dude,
is
I used to put that like thermal scope on, just fucking lay on the ground and fuck people up like
bro, I hated the.
You're a piece of shit.
Do you remember?
I know.
Do you remember
I
the
know.
assault rifle, the Type 25?
and on fucking,
Yeah.
and on, if
You
you're on
remember that
hardcore
gun?
and You're doing it? Oh yeah.
I remember the Type 25.
Type 25 was always the first gun I would get gold, and people would be like, "Why the fuck are you using that?" Like, it just get him so pissed.
Just getting it out of the way.
I wanted to get the Type 25 out of the way, so I was just like, "Fuck," because it's like the first gun you can get out of the assault rifles too. So
I
was
think
like,
the only
fuck,
diamond I had was that launcher that shot down like the planes and shit.
What's the thing? You got diamond?
The little one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little one. Because I just used. I like all I wanted to do was piss people off. So
Yeah.
I didn't even kill people. I just ran around and waited for UAVs and then fucking launched it.
Yeah.
Fucked
Remember,
up.
we would sit there, and if we're playing search, and I would like I had a UAV, I'd drop a UAV, and then someone would shoot it down. I'm like, who the fuck shoots down a UAV? But then if a guy on our team had it, I'd be like, shoot down that UAV, bro. Shoot
down
that
that
UAV right
I'm
now.
not doing it, but
Yeah,
you do it.
because I would have overkill. Everyone also hated that. I don't know why that was always a controversial.
Because
thing,
you got 2 guns.
I guess. But
That's
mine was just
too
a,
many guns.
Mine was just a sniper and assault rifle, or like a sub.
That's how I got away with it, because I had an assault rifle that was a sniper.
Yeah, dude, this guy had a M4 that was like a sniper.
Oh man.
People didn't like it.
People were like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck is he shooting me with?" And it's like this guy's just got fucking boom, 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 like fucking
And
shooting.
you got the
thing.
scope.
I'd have a sniper scope on it. Yeah.
It's got the foul. Remember the foul?
Was that the like the auto or semi-auto?
Yeah, you had to
one?
like
Yeah,
you
we had to,
fucking
like,
tap in your finger. But the problem is the recoil was fucking stupid. So you just be like, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
If you weren't fucking hitting your shots. But when you did, oh my
yeah.
God. Yeah, no, I'm too simple like that, bro. It's like, I don't know. I can't. I wish I could get into story mode games.
Everybody's got their thing.
You can.
You know,
I just can't.
You
Because I
can.
even tried Ghost of Tsushima.
That game's sick.
That game's sick.
I love looting.
You like looting.
Anything I can loot, dude.
DayZ would be the game.
That's the
Like-
game. You'd be hyped
like-
up to find a
dude,
can
like
of
fu-
beans.
Dude, like the Fallout games, like Elder Scrolls games, fucking Bioshock.
Yeah.
oh, dude.
When you
Anything where
max
can
out
loot
your
shit,
inventory.
dude, I fucking love it. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
like, dude, you know what I did? You know what I played at just after Christmas? I finally bought that like Hogwarts game.
Oh.
I heard about this.
Dude, I played it for like 50 hours within like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And it was like, man, it was fucking amazing. Like,
It was good.
dude,
All
like,
right.
it had like crazy RPG like elements, and then also it's Harry Potter, and I fucking like Harry Potter.
You love
rocks.
it? Yeah?
yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
I love Harry Potter.
I love
bought
Harry
the
Potter.
game. I couldn't get through the tutorial.
No,
I never watched a movie.
dude, I fucking the thing, man. Like the first 10 hours that I played it was super slow.
It's boring, man. I
And
was
then,
like,
but then I got into it, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, like there was one day I was like 20 hours into my playthrough, and I was sitting there and I looked at my girlfriend and I was like, this game fucking rocks.
Yeah.
Like this
game
this
is
really
kinda
cool,
tight.
man. Like,
The only clip I've ever seen of that game was when they're like teaching you how to like do like Leviosa and stuff, and then all of a sudden it just goes right into Avada Kedavra and
yeah.
kills them.
Oh yeah, dude, you don't
And
get
it's
that.
just
like,
a little practice.
So here's my thing. Like I had like RPG brain, right? So like I'm playing this game and I'm avoiding the main missions, right? But then it turns out like you don't get all that cool shit till the end of the main story,
Yeah, yeah.
basically. So I was like, fuck, man, if I want to just kill motherfuckers, I
could.
have to play this main story. So I finished it,
everyone in the
and then I just didn't even use it.
Fuck, bro.
Like after. Yeah.
I would love to play that game. But I'm obsessed with like Harry Potter. I watch them every year around Christmas time. Every year I watch all
Yeah.
8 movies.
Nice.
I know it's 2 parts, but all 8 movies. I watch them because I have Crave. I watch every
Yeah,
year.
I was
every year,
watching
bro,
them
I watch
last
'em.
year, just randomly. I'd throw it on Crave. Yeah.
Every year, I think
Yeah.
it's like I grew up with it as a kid.
Yeah.
So whenever I went to my grandparents' house, they would always throw it on.
Yeah.
Like that would just be the movie they'd throw on. And I remember just being obsessed with it as a kid. And now every year I don't miss it. Around Christmas time, I watch it. I think
was
they're
like-
Christmas movies.
I was
bro.
like 9 when the first movie came out,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like I think it was the second movie I ever saw in theaters. Like my mom took me, she took me in 1999 to see the Pokemon movie. That was the first movie I ever saw. in
Oh,
theaters.
yeah.
And then 2001 to see the first Harry Potter, and then so it was like same thing. Like it's like just one of those like nostalgic, like comforting kind of fucking childhood memory movies.
yeah, I love it.
That's
Even when it
Twilight.
gets super fucked up.
What'd you
close
say?
to-
I mean, yeah.
It's like Twilight.
It's like Twilight. That's what Twilight
Dude, I
is.
saw all the Twilights except for the last one.
In
Me and my
theaters?
sister
too.
binged
I
them
saw
all.
I saw the first part of the last one in theaters. Yeah.
I saw them in theaters.
Yeah.
I thought-
All of them.
yeah,
Look,
he
man,
did
as
miss.
shit as they are, they're good. It's delicious
bad.
garbage.
But are you Team Edward or
That's what I was
Team
just
Jacob.
about
you know
to
what?
I'm in Blood Wolf Moon. What are you
You're
fucking
a
talking
team.
about?
Get the fuck out of
Come
here.
on, he's so
Get
nice
the
to
fuck
her.
out of here.
Team Edward only because Jacob said, "Where you been, loca?"
Oh no.
Bella, where you been, loca? It's like, oh.
He bonded with a child.
That was
Yeah,
weird.
he's a
That was
creep.
weird.
Ew.
He's kind
You
of
named
Fuck
my
it.
daughter after the Loch Ness monster. Oh my god, that movie, Breaking Dawn Part 2, whack.
Yeah.
Half
That's
of it's
the
a
one-
dream sequence.
Dude, that's actually the one I didn't watch. I didn't never
Okay,
saw that
spoilers.
one.
It's
Oh,
a
I'm
dream
good.
sequence.
I don't think he's invested in it.
I didn't watch it.
Dude.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now what
Okay,
the
wait.
fucking premise is.
Like okay, yeah, you're good. I'm not going to watch it. I was thinking about if I was
Do you
going to
remember
watch it.
vividly.
What?
Tell him what happens at the end.
Of what?
The
Breaking Dawn Part
The end
2.
of
two.
Twilight.
Oh, no idea.
It's fucking crazy.
Never seen it.
There was a war.
No, no, my mom
You've
did.
seen it then?
Yes.
What happened?
A long
What
time
happens?
ago. So it's like a premonition of what's gonna happen with this war with the vampires
Oh, I
from
did
Italy
see
or
that.
some shit.
Yes.
And it starts off by killing everyone off, and it's just like, oh, yeah, it was all a dream.
was
Good night. It's
all-
the end
Seriously?
of the show. Yeah.
Is that actually
Yeah, that's actually what it was.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god.
But
What a waste of time.
I went with my grandfather to the cinema when I didn't even see the other ones, the theater.
You went
Whatever.
with your, you went with your, you went
The
with your,
cinema.
you went with your
The
grandpa?
I went. That's cinema right there.
I didn't know
But
we were
yeah, I
all
went with my
class.
grandfather. We
Okay.
go and see anything. We saw
Yeah.
fucking Mall Cop 2 like back when it came
Dude,
out.
what's the worst movie you've ever seen in theaters?
Oh my
In
god,
theaters?
Kangaroo Jack.
In theaters. Let me think. This is a fucking hard one.
Oppenheimer.
That was so
shit.
good. What are you talking about?
I
Okay,
fell
you guys
asleep.
you might kill me, but I haven't seen it yet.
No,
But actually, no spoilers because it's like top of my list.
no, you'll like it.
I just like
was a really
don't
good
have
movie, I
like
just
3.5 hours right now, except for Fallout 4.
I'm trying to think. Really bad movie that I fucking.
I have
hated.
I bought the Pit Boy, the Bluetooth Pit Boy when it
Did
came
you?
out. That thing's worth like $2,000 now.
Someone I know has the helmet.
Oh, that's sick. I wanted the NCR helmet so bad.
I can't think of a fucking.
I'll tell you
movie.
right now,
A
man.
bad
In
one
like
that you've seen?
2011, dude, I went like me and my buddy. We were going for like double movie days. Just
Nice.
we'd go like because like remember when the mall was cool and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
so
Remember when everything was kind of just cool?
well like
2011?
we wanted to see. You ever see Source Code with
No.
Jake Gyllenhaal? It's
I've
like
never
this one.
seen
On
it.
It's like this
Seen
movie.
it.
It's sick, dude. It's like it was really cool. Like we wanted to go see that, but we were like, hey, let's go see an afternoon movie and then eat Taco Bell, and then go
Fuck yeah.
see Source Code.
Perfect.
So we go.
Sounds like a great.
So he's
day.
like, yo, okay. He's like, let's go watch Your Highness. And I was like, okay, cool. It's got all these actors that I love in it, right? Like, atrocious movie, dude. Like, it's like, it's so bad.
Your
Like,
height. Well, the title like that.
it's so bad that like my friends bought me a Blu-ray for Christmas as a joke gift.
frame it.
Yeah.
Frame it.
That must be.
But
a good
and then we
movie.
went and ate Taco Bell and then watched Source Code and like I was like, fuck, that movie was way too good for the last movie we just watched. But yeah, dude, just Your Highness. Like if you ever watched it, it's just
Shout out Your
it's
Highness.
rough, dude.
You know what? Yeah,
But
when
you
I'm
kind of have to watch it though.
thinking- okay. Like pay attention.
Dude, it's James Franco. What's the other guy? The fucking Eastbound and Down guy there, Danny. McBride.
Danny McBride. Yeah,
It's got like
he's
Zoe-
fucking hilarious.
Dude, it's got like Zoe Deschanel in it. Like it's got like a really good cast, but it's just a horrible movie. Like,
yeah.
That happens all the
But
time.
like, here's the thing: if you go into it thinking like
This is the
knowing
movie right
it's
here?
like like if you
Oh,
go into it and
Portman's
you're
in
like,
it, too.
oh, it's a horrible movie, like you might like it. It's like super just fucking. It's the worst.
It's the worst.
Is
That's
James
a
Franco
good-
canceled or what?
I
Yeah.
think so. Right?
yeah.
What happened with him? What?
He was talking to minors. I'm pretty sure.
Diddled.
Oh shit.
He diddled.
Oh,
They don't
isn't
mind
that
us.
guy? Who's that?
Kenny
guy?
Powers, baby.
that's
Yes,
Danny.
I knew it.
I like him in Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
When he's like, yeah, I shave my armpits. It makes me aerodynamic. When I fight, when I'm running.
Shut the fuck up, Kenny.
And that's my girl from New Girl.
That's Zoe
Yeah.
Deschanel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like, look at this cast, and then I think there's even more. Like,
Let me look
it's-
up the cast.
Yeah, like it's.
You know what movie? Because you're saying about movies I didn't like. I can only think of one, but it was I didn't see it in theaters. I seen it on Netflix. It was Up Down. Did you see that with fucking?
Down.
No,
Bro,
I never watched.
I
it.
thought this movie was ass. It had actually Leonardo DiCaprio. What's his name? Jonah Hill.
I thought you were gonna say Juno.
No, but Juno was shit too.
Juno sucked.
I never watched. it.
Juno
like
was shit.
Juno.
It was so bad.
That's
I
Damian
guess
Lewis. He was in
two
Band of
O's.
Brothers. He's really good. He was. You ever watch Band of Brothers?
No.
I didn't.
Okay, it's a good ass fucking show. It's about like World War II stuff. They were like paratroopers, paramilitary.
I know what
Dude,
you're
I
talking
love
about,
like
though.
a
yeah.
good like war movie.
Oh my
dude.
god, yeah.
Bro, did you
Great
see?
show.
Oh, I'm trying to think of one recently that
One
I
time I
watched.
made it like a list.
Quiet on the
Oh,
Western
nice.
Front. Have you seen that? Quiet on the Western.
I watched it, dude. Like last year. Yeah, when it came on.
But
Netflix.
it's from the German side, right?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
You, dude,
That's
if you
why,
get past
yeah.
like the, so it's like in, is it? Like, it's like subtitles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like in German, but it has like English subtitles, and like I watched the whole movie, dude, and I was like, that was sick.
In 1912.
19
There was only a few,
17.
1917.
1917.
Dude,
Why did I say 19?
years
1917
off.
Dude,
2 years off.
1917 was so
prequel.
Good,
It was good, bro.
the
I think
camera thing is so sick. Like,
Where they-
the
it's all one
for
shot?
the whole movie.
all
Like,
one shot for the whole movie. It was
Yeah.
sick. And like, there's only a few lines I think spoken in that movie too. It's like something like along those.
Yeah.
It's like one of the least speaking. One of those movies.
Yeah, there's not
something
that
like
much talking in 1917.
No,
Yeah.
or Save It Private Ryan. Like
That's-
that
That one's
opening
going.
scene's
Yeah,
always
that
the
one's a
craziest.
very good one.
Dude, you know, sick. You ever watch American Sniper?
Yes,
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper.
Chris Kyle,
Saw
baby!
that in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is sick? Fury.
Oh,
Fury's
fuck.
fucking amazing.
When
These
all
war
those guys-
movies, come
Bro,
on, they're so
Fury-
good.
Fury was like one of those ones where they're like all deciding like we're gonna fucking die in this tank,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I don't care.
We're all dying in this tank.
Yeah, but man, like if I had come to terms with it too, I'd fuck some shit up. Like, I would be like, let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, and then especially
They did though.
Yeah,
they fucked
they-
that shit up.
bro, and that's a killer.
They
cast.
took on an entire platoon.
Shia LaBeouf.
Dude, like Shia LaBeouf,
Brad
in it.
Pitt.
What's
John Bernthal.
John Bernthal's in it.
He's
Yeah.
great. The
Yeah.
Punisher's in there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Isn't
It was kind of crazy
who's
how
who's like the Mexican guy?
I
He's
can't
in
think
End
of him, but
Watch
he's
with
good
Jake
too.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
What's his name? Fuck, I forget his name.
Search up the cast of Fury, please, Rain.
No.
Whenever you get a chance.
She goes, no.
It was kind of crazy how good LaBeouf did in that. Shia
Yeah.
LaBeouf.
You'll know this.
Then he
guy,
fell off. What happened to him?
He went a little
Right,
crazy.
he's a little.
Yeah, dude. Michael
kind of
Pena.
admitted to killing
Michael
dogs for a
Pena's in it,
role.
too.
oh shit.
What?
Yeah, Michael Pena or
Michael
whatever.
Pena. Yeah.
He's in End of Watch. He's in that cop
Yeah,
movie
end of
there.
watch, dude. That movie's sick.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I remember this movie. Someone said they didn't like it, and I was like, "You're delusional, bro."
End
This
of
movie's-
watch
No.
or
Furious.
this? Oh man,
I was like, "You're fucked." I was like, "I don't know how."
I had a big
you know-
phase of like war movies, and I like made a full list.
Yeah.
And I was like checking off the list.
I'm pretty
and, like,
sure-
searching them up
check that
online, and then just checking off after I watched one.
I don't know. It was like all those movies are really good. Like they do a good job.
Is that his name in that movie's War Daddy?
War
Yeah.
Daddy.
Did you see that Brad Pitt's like title for
Yeah,
this
that's his
character
name.
is War Daddy?
Yeah,
He doesn't
I
have
don't
a real
remember
name.
one.
I
person
don't
calling him
remember
that.
their names.
You don't
in the
remember
movie,
that?
No.
That was like his call sign.
Yeah.
Over
War
the radio
Daddy.
and everything.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine?
Sued by his ex-girlfriend for
FKA
sexual assault
Twigs.
and emotional distress.
That also happened.
So he fucked up
Just
too.
do it.
Yeah, but he remember that thing where he was like, "Oh, it's like art," and he like they like sang the song about him.
Yes.
Do you remember that? Like
No,
the
I
Shia
don't.
LaBeouf song.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right.
You're walking in the woods. That
yeah,
one?
yeah, and
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, Shia LaBeouf,"
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then like at the end, it's
movie, actually.
dude, like at the end,
Tax
it's,
collector. Yeah.
at the end, it pans out to the crowd from the stage, and it's just Shia LaBeouf, and he stands up and starts clapping.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's super
a great-
fucking weird,
yeah.
man. Like
Good song though. It's
It
catchy.
is a great song.
Tax collector could have been a good movie.
it reminds me of like the Sweeney Todd songs.
Yeah.
That's what
Wait,
that song.
he isn't dead.
Yeah.
Shy of surprise. There's a gun to your head and blood in his eyes, but you get to the kidney.
Oh man.
Yeah, but Shia LaBeouf and Tax Collector, he got that whole thing, like the tattoo on his body. He got that for a movie. You see, ever see
keeps
his?
it?
Real?
Yeah, that tattoo on his search of Shia.
I've
LaBeouf.
never seen it. Yeah.
His whole body
That's method then.
from like here to like all of this
That's crazy.
tattooed for a movie.
Yeah. He's doing a lot of prep for that movie.
yeah, he
like,
did a lot
For him,
of
by
things
the
for
way,
that movie.
by the way, for him to be in it for an hour.
That's an hour screen time. That's
That
like Jared Leto's Joker.
tattoo on his chest.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god.
Yeah, bro, he got that for the
Wait,
Tax
what movie?
Collector
The Tax Collector?
Yeah, it's honestly, you know what? Now you say that movie could be up there too, because the movie has potential to be fucking good, but it's like they kind of just ran in a different direction with it. I don't know.
you
what
know what movie? What's it called? Where the zombies are like climbing walls. What was
World
that
War
one?
Z.
World War
World War
War
Z.
Z.
World
That
War.
movie
Brad
was
Pitt.
so close to
I
being
changed
good.
my answer. I changed my answer. My answer is World War Z. World War Z was
Worst
the
movie
worst
you've
one to
seen
see
in
in
theaters?
theaters, bro.
Yeah.
It was dog. It was dog shit. Have you ever seen that?
I didn't watch it.
Oh my
dog.
god! The whole thing's end up being like the cure is the flu.
No.
No.
No, you know
It's
what
a-
the worst one that we ever watched was? Not in theaters. The one where it's like there's all this like crazy shit happening, and then at the end they're just like, "That's it." You know what I'm talking about?
Oppenheimer.
The one.
That's it. It blew up.
No,
I'm trying to think.
we watched it and we literally had to like take a walk after because we were livid. Like, fuck, what was it, dude? It was. Keep talking. I'll find it because oh my god, now I'm piped up and you're gonna agree with me so heavily.
Okay.
Man, I saw Wanted in theaters in like 2008 when it came out.
when they curve
And-
bullets and shit.
Dude, it was so sick. I was like, this movie's cool, man. And then, but then, like when he like, or who shoots the bullet at the end? Is it
can't
what's her
remember.
name? What's her name with the tits?
Julia Roberts.
Fuck.
Angelina Jolie.
She curves the bullet and kills everybody in the room at the end.
Sick.
And dude, I got up and walked out of the theater.
Yeah.
Well,
But then I watched
Whack.
it like later, and I was like, okay, this is sick. Like it's actually kind of cool.
It's too on the money. Yeah.
Do you still go to theaters? Like you still go to
Man,
movies for some
I
shit?
haven't went too much. Dude, you know what I saw? Like me and my girlfriend took her kids before Christmas to see the Wonka movie that came out, and it was sick.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it was good.
'cause I used to love like the original one from like the 70s, dude. When I was a kid, like I loved that.
Yeah, I remember
And,
memes were coming out for that. Fucking
was cool,
show.
man.
You-
Yeah.
Get nothing
Yeah.
from the 70s one.
Yeah, dude. No, it was pretty cool. It was like super like nostalgic because they kind of brought like some of the music and shit back from the originals.
So who
So-
did it better, Johnny Depp in 2005
Oh,
or this one?
Gene Wilder.
I like this one better than the 2000.
Yeah?
I'm not opposed to that
Yeah.
Johnny Depp one, but this one was better in my
Okay.
opinion. Yeah, because it's like it's a story about him like before as he starts
Before the fact.
trying to open the Wonka like factory and shit, right? Like
I found it.
Yes,
This movie is the worst movie I've ever seen in my
Oh
fucking
my
life.
god, I watched
they
this with
had
God.
they
my
had
buddy. Oh my
so
God.
much potential with this.
This movie the movie's 2 hours and 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
For the first 2 hours and 15 minutes, it's the best movie you'll ever see.
Because it leaves
And
you
then
in
it
suspense.
just ends.
And it just
no.
That's it.
It's honest. Have you ever seen? You never seen this one?
No.
It is.
It's
one of those ones that's
incredible.
So
bring
like
you
I
on
don't
a
have to
ride,
watch
bro.
it then, or should I watch it?
You should watch it.
You can watch
but
it
go
just
in
to
there.
understand what I'm getting at. Like you're gonna be like,
Don't
bro.
get your fucking hopes up.
Yeah,
Don't hold your
straight
breath,
up.
dude.
It kind
It
of makes me
literally-
not want to watch it.
It's so
But
good,
it's
and then
good.
it's just
like the
done.
cast, killer acting, killer, and it's like this
Who's
is
all in it? Is that Julia Roberts?
Mahershala Ali.
Julia Roberts.
Oh, Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All like
So it's pretty good for the most part at the first part, but then it just goes fucking nuts.
It's like
You've
the,
seen it too,
the-
Devin?
The world
Yeah,
is
I saw only parts, like the first, I'd say 45 minutes of it. But that's when things start getting weird, like when Ethan Hawke is driving on the road and like a bunch of signs come on the dashboard.
yeah.
It's like, what?
Dude, it's literally okay. It's like the world's ending, whatever, and people are just missing. Like Teslas start driving themselves everywhere and like just start crashing, whatever. A bunch of like crazy shit's happening. These loud fucking alarms kept going off, whatever. And it was really good. It's really intriguing. Like
Yeah,
you're on your edge, the edge
Yeah.
of your seat, and then like what that kid goes to a different house or something,
Yeah,
finds
there's
a
a deer-
bunch of food and
Or some
shit.
yeah, there's a bunch
And,
of deers that
yeah,
come
animals
attack.
start acting all weird.
So
and then
weird.
it literally it's so good, and then it literally just ends. Credits come up, and me and Jake are like,
Oh my god. Yeah.
we're so confused.
Sort of interested now.
It's, you gotta watch it, dude. Look, it's got a 6.5 out of 10,
52% like this movie.
and like
Man.
after we watched it, I searched up like why did it end, and it was the director wanted to leave it up to interpretation, which is the laziest fucking thing I've ever heard in my
That's
life.
just lazy, right?
But man, honestly though, the only thing I take off this whole screen right now is that her last name looks like it says asparagus.
I thought that was
Vanessa Asparagus. I don't even think she's in it that much. She like stops by the road
not- I
and goes,
think
"Help
she,
me!"
yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's in it for like.
She's just like, "Help
He's
me!"
like, help, and he's like,
he's like,
uh-uh.
And he's like, I'm not gonna help you. I
don't
can't."
understand.
Yeah,
yeah,
and he
'cause you
just
speak in
drives
a different
away.
language or something.
Just drives away, bro.
But yeah, there's like this blackout, and then they're doing like this Airbnb kind of thing, and Mahershala Ali owns it, and he's like, "Can I stay at my own house?" They're like, "No, f you." And so it's like, what the fuck? What's going
Okay,
on?
we can't show it on the pod, but when we're done, we'll show you the trailer.
It's so
Yeah.
weird.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because
Because
you
you'll
gotta watch
you'll
it.
look and you'll be like, damn. Because that's what
Yeah.
we did. We were like, shit, let's
so
watch
it's
this.
like super enticing, and then
yeah,
like,
you're
it
the
just
entire
ends.
time you're sitting,
Yeah.
you're just fucking waiting. You're sitting, and then when it ended, I was like, bruh, let's go get food. I'm done with this. Shit.
Just
get outta
I'm gonna
here.
Get the fuck out of here.
I
bro.
waited to eat.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
For this 2 hours.
I was actually upset. I'm like, do you realize? I looked at her. I was like, you realize we're never gonna get this time back.
Yeah.
That we
Never.
just watched. We're never gonna get this time back.
I kind of do want to watch this movie.
You should have
You
just
should
watched
definitely
Rambo
watch
3,
it.
dude.
Rambo 3.
You watch all the Rambos?
Dude, as soon as we got in here, I took a picture of that.
Did you?
yeah.
bro.
That cost me $200.
Worth it. That's worth it, dude.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I was at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
This guy brought this straight from France.
Okay. Like, I'm down. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like,
right.
you don't even have to explain, man. Like,
Yeah.
Look how big it
He
is.
just understands.
Massive.
yeah.
The size of the wall.
Actually, that poster only cost me $110. The other 3 posters brought it up to $230.
Did you watch the Sly, like, documentary thing?
There was a documentary.
Yeah,
Oh,
Netflix
yeah.
put out, like, a Sylvester Stallone, like, it's like an hour, 2 hours or something. Like,
Wow.
yeah. and it's
Did you
just-
like it?
Yeah, it was cool, man.
I
It was-
only care about
yeah.
Rambo.
I watched the Arnold one, too.
Yeah,
That was sick, dude.
Dope.
Dude, when I was like 12, I went out for Halloween as Arnold Schwarzenegger, like from like his like suit from Commando, where he's in like
Okay,
the
yeah.
combats. And,
I thought you were gonna say
shit.
like Mr. Freeze or something. That'd be funny.
Just Arnold.
yeah, dude.
Just
No, I went out and my dog was barking at me and shit because I was like outside with like a fake gun.
Oh no, your dog's freaking out.
There's a fucking guy out here.
The guy with the gun!
He's gonna shoot us.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, I went as a child. I just went as Batman every year.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, my fucking parents died, and I'll fucking kick the shit out of you and ask questions later.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
I definitely know I went as a vampire like a couple times. It's
Yeah.
like I was pretty
Same.
like fucking boring.
Was that in Buzz?
But
Buzz
Buzz?
Lightyear.
Yeah.
Buzz
I
Lightyear,
went
bro.
as Buzz as a kid. I can tell you for sure.
You even had like the helmet over.
No, I had the wings, though.
Okay.
God, the wings.
How'd you get through the door?
did they work?
The purple.
They expanded out.
Did you try 'em?
No.
No.
They did not work. I did try.
fly. You can't fly.
Yeah, this is
Fucking
last
Toy
week.
Story.
This is last week at his house. I tried it out.
I did try.
It wasn't
did not
Halloween. It
work.
was just.
Yeah, it was a
Did
Halloween.
not work.
It's the middle of fucking April, and this guy was like, No, I went as that. I'm trying to even think what else I went at. Lately, I just been going as fucking Jax.
Yeah.
Jax from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah,
got
dude,
some-
man,
there you go.
I like so okay. Like I never watched that show till like 4 years ago.
Dope.
And like someone was like, "Yo, watch it," and I was like 6. So I watched like all of season 1 and like half of season 2, and then last year I've watched like 4 more episodes in season 2, and then I just like I haven't watched it since, man. Like, and I like, but like I'm still interested in like getting to it. You know?
I
Like,
watched
dude,
all of it.
You're
except
never
the last
gonna
episode.
believe the episode that I left off. Like, do you know the one in season 2 where they like take his kid and like and he's on the dock?
Yeah.
And everybody runs up to him, dude. That was the last episode I watched.
Bro.
Come on.
And I was
to
like,
tell you to go.
I was like, shit, I gotta keep watching this, and then just life
Bro,
happened.
I'm telling you, it's a good show. It's my favorite show.
I'm gonna get back
Look
to
behind
it for
you.
sure. Like, yeah, dude, I'm seeing it everywhere. Like,
Even behind you there.
yeah,
I have an
hell yeah,
exact replica cut of Jax's.
dude. That's sick.
I'll find the picture and
Find
show
the
'em.
picture and show them.
Yeah.
The exact, and I go as that every year. I have all of the shit. I have
Nice,
like
man.
that. I have the hat.
Yeah.
I got everything. I got every shirt you can think of.
Yeah, dude. The only problem with here's probably why I'm slow to watch it.
Show them that.
Jeez.
I know a handful of like spoilers closer to the end of the show, right?
Ignore the cowboy hat. That's a whole different thing.
He walks away and he grabs a
Nice.
thing. What's it?
Crossbow?
Crossbow.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
This is the.
Do you like the way he went out?
What?
Nothing.
Well,
I don't wanna
know,
sp- I don't
I
wanna
know
spoil it.
that, and I
Do
know
you like how it
other-
ends? Put it
Yeah.
that way.
I understand why it had to end the way it ended.
Okay.
I understand.
That's fair.
I
Do
know. I know 2 like main character like endings.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so I think that could be part
If
of
it-
why like.
If it helps
But
you,
like, I still want to get through it though. Like
for
eventually.
me, it got ruined.
Yeah.
It got
Okay.
ruined.
Yeah, I
because-
can see how
No, the first
fans
I've
of
watched
that.
this show 4 times.
Yeah.
And it got ruined because as I was watching it, somebody already watched it before me, and I was talking about one day with them, and they're like, yeah, and then I don't want to say it because if you will end up watching it, but then
Yeah.
they're like, when so and so, and I'm like, and they're like, you didn't get to that part, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I
Yeah.
didn't.
So when it aired, like back when it aired, like, and it was either it was like the last season or like, is it 7 seasons?
It's 7 seasons. Yeah.
So like, I think there's one in season 6 that goes down, and I remember when it aired, and I was at work, and someone like said it, and I was like, oh, I don't watch that, whatever. But it always stayed with me, like for years. I was like, oh, I know that this character dies.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, fuck.
It's such a good show.
So
I remember
I finally start watching it, knowing that, and I was like, oh man, like,
bro, I was preaching to him for so long. I was like, Chase, please watch this fucking
Yeah.
show, man. Because
Yeah.
we're obsessed with The Walking Dead, bro.
Dude,
Me and him
so-
talk about The Walking Dead
so
constantly.
I got a fun story about that too. Same thing. I never finished it.
The Walking Dead?
But I watched like I know pretty much everything. Like I watched like clips to after. Okay, I watched everything up to halfway through season 5.
Yeah.
But,
That's
God,
so okay, so I have a reason.
just you only have to watch to the end of season 6. I don't give a shit about the rest.
Well, like man, like so like what's Emily Kinney's name? Beth? Is it
Yeah.
Beth? So when she died, dude, I was so fucking mad. Like
I was
I don't even
pissed.
know why. I didn't even really like her character that much. Like
She didn't
but,
have to
like,
go out like
when
that.
that happened though, I was so pissed off. I shut it off. I was like, fuck this, I'm done.
Yeah, bro, the
I
way she
finished
went out was-
season 5 and then I started season 6 and I never got any.
The beginning episodes of season 6
I
are
remember
some
that
of the
too. Yeah.
best Walking Dead episodes out there.
Yeah.
I would say watch that. And even if you can get up to like
I've seen a
season
lot of
9 and
stuff
10.
from season 7. I know all of that shit. I've seen all the like.
See,
heavy
I think
character
personally
deaths and
season
stuff,
7's
like-
the worst. Season
Yeah.
7 or season 8 is
Is that
the
where the
worst.
Negan shows up? Season 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
End
like,
of season 6, beginning of season 7.
yeah. And it's like season 7, season 8, I didn't really like. But when it got to season 9, bro, me and you talk about this shit all the time. Season 9, season 10, they turned it around.
It
They
picks
did.
up.
They
Yeah.
slowly pulled it back.
And they slowly put it back. But like, it was good because I don't know if you're invested in it anymore, but you should try it. Just give it
Yeah.
another shot. Like even if you rewatch it again, because lately we've been watching the spin-off
I
shows now.
probably have
Yeah,
to
the one with-
restart it if like
I'm going to restart it probably today. I was talking about it at work today.
The only,
now it's like it's on.
the only
Like, it
reason
has to
I'm
happen.
not restarting it is because currently I'm watching Game of Thrones.
Nice.
So I'm on season 3 right now.
Same with that show, man. I watched like up to season 4, like start of season 4, and then I stopped watching it.
Everyone keeps saying it's
And
a
then I
banger.
watched the final episode.
The last season sucks, so stop at the season before that. Isn't
Yeah.
it 7? Stop at 7.
I think season 7. There's 8 seasons. Yeah,
Yeah.
season 7. Stop at.
Because I
it's
heard
like,
8 goes fucking wild.
Has he ever written the next book? He still hasn't read the
No,
next.
he's
You
still
ever
in the middle
watch
of it.
the South Park like parody episodes?
I've watched a lot of South Park, man. I
From
love
like
South Park.
season 17, I think there's like it's like a 3-part episode where it's like it's all like okay, you know like their characters from the video games, like the Stick of Truth and all that.
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, yeah.
So they play those like you know medieval like fantasy characters.
Yeah.
And it was 2013, so it was right when the PS4 and Xbox One were coming out. So all the kids divide up into 2 teams because they're like, oh, we have to like get PS4s on Black Friday, and then everybody else is like, no, we need Xbox Ones on Black Friday. So like it's all like Game of Thrones. It's just a huge Game of Thrones parody, like based off like the PS4 and Xbox One coming out, and how like they have the Red Robin wedding. They go to like the Red Robin for this wedding, and it's the red wedding. You know, like. Yeah,
It's
dude,
sick.
like
It's a sick
they're
show.
funny episodes, man. They play if you know like enough about the show, it plays off it really well.
South Park's fucking hilarious too, bro.
Yeah.
South
Oh,
Park's funny as fuck.
Dude, that show's made me laugh some of the hardest fucking laughs
Yeah.
I've ever had. Like
Some of them are fucking hilarious,
Yeah.
and they can get away with so much now because
Yeah.
they're almost like grandfathered in.
it's
So
that's
it's
the
just like
thing,
they can do
You
whatever.
see the new stuff and like it's like okay, you probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
but
and
do.
they don't care. They
do.
don't give
They
a
say it
fuck,
though. Yeah.
bro. They just fucking say it, and they're like, I don't give a shit.
It's the last true form of pure entertainment.
Because even Family Guy's not like that anymore, and I was obsessed with Family Guy.
Dude, I
bro.
still love. I watch it like probably 75% of my like week.
Yeah, that's,
Not like okay.
no. I get what
Let
you're
me
All of
saying.
it.
rephrase that. Like, probably 4 nights out of the week,
Yeah.
I throw it on at least
Yeah.
in the background. Like,
It's-
if I'm eating,
it's-
I'll throw it on in the background.
Yeah,
When I
it's
go to
something to
bed, I
watch.
throw it on in the background.
It's awesome. It's been
Yeah.
that for me, and it's been fucking. What else I've been throwing on the background? I don't know why. I started Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Dude, that show's
Great show.
amazing.
Yeah, I
I've watched
like
the whole
that
thing
show.
like 5 times.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine's fucking good.
It's so
It's a
good.
It's a great background show
Yeah.
to fucking pass out to.
Oh, yeah.
I can't pass out the shit that's screaming all the time. Like at fucking high volume. Just that's why I can't like South Park like with fucking it's Cartman's voice.
Yeah.
Oh
is
my
I can't
God.
deal with it. I'm like, all right.
You won't be able to.
all the voices, man. It's hard to fall asleep. You know what I mean, bro? It's hard just to fucking pass out of that and be like,
Oh God, they're yelling again.
yeah, they're yelling. I'm
Yeah.
trying to fucking sleep. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I love all those shows, man. Like it's just maybe it's like comfort shows, especially Family.
That's what it
one
is,
of
man.
those,
Yeah,
bro.
I have a few other ones too. Like, dude, like honestly, like How I Met Your Mother.
I've never watched
rewatched
that.
that twice.
That
Entirely,
show is like it's still in my like top favorite shows of all
Really?
time. Dude. Like
Yeah.
I will watch that shit like in my
Isn't
sleep.
it?
Like,
Isn't it long too?
it's like 9 seasons.
So freaking long.
But I watched it like I started watching it with my parents, and then like I watched it all the way up till like when the last season aired, like on TV. Like I watched. I skipped a few in there. There was like a handful of seasons in between where I just watched. I had to catch up. But I watched like season 9 as it aired and shit, and like yeah, it's like season 9 kind of fucking blew, but like
That was
You
me
know.
for The Walking Dead. Like I watched it when it was first like 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Then I didn't for a long time, and then I caught up just in time to watch the final season air.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is pretty tight.
So, what's a good show that where it sticks the landing and it's every season is just as good as the last one? Like, would you say? Because a lot of them that we're talking
None.
about just they suck at the last season.
It's because I think they don't know how to wrap it up.
Yeah,
A lot
because
of
they're just
Well,
like,
a lot of like production companies will like cancel, right? Like, and then they get canceled, like, and so that's what happened with How I Met Your Mother. They were like I think a week out of filming the end of season 8, and they were like, hey, like season 9's it, you're done. So they were like, oh shit, we have to wrap up some shit. All of a sudden, they
We gotta
wrap
meet
up,
the
like,
mother.
8 years of stuff. Like,
Fuck,
yeah,
we
the-
got to come up with the
the
mother.
final episode.
Who's the mom?
That's how it is, man. The last episode of season 8 shows the mother for the first time at the
Yeah,
end of the episode.
hilarious.
And then season 9 is the whole
fucking
season
dies.
is like within 3 days of a wedding.
yeah,
And then
it
it's-
was
and it's
whack.
The whole season, dude. It's like 25 episodes. It's like within 3 days of a wedding. And then the show just the ending just blew, dude. Like it sucked.
It was
Yeah.
very bad.
And they it was rough. So someone made some bad fucking sign-offs.
Do you end up liking Breaking Bad? Do you ever watch that?
I did, man. Like I
They
watched
stuck the
it.
landing on that one
Here's the
for
thing,
sure.
though, man. Like I watched it back when it was out. Like same thing. Like I finished like season 5 as it aired, and I watched it on TV. And then I've never watched it since.
Never watched.
Yeah.
it.
Never watched it again. And
I
I
watched
have
it
them on like
twice.
Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I bought all the seasons on Blu-ray, and I've never watched it. Like
I didn't mind how it ended. I don't know.
I thought it
alright.
was fine. Like
Thought it was
was alright.
poetic.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was good. I was just like, I don't know what I was expecting either.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But I didn't know what I was expecting. But I was like, damn, that was a crazy way to.
He
end
should get his comeuppance by the end of it because he does some shitty things within the last couple
it. Yeah.
seasons.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like
It's
that
like
was the whole
unforgivable.
point. It's like who else is that? Where they I would say I don't know if you ever watched the show at all, Last of Us. Did you watch? I know you didn't play the game. You never watched the show.
No,
Watch
I never
shows
watched.
like that, bro, because like it's like Joel is the whole thing is like he technically is a bad guy,
Yeah.
but it's like in the sense of like he's always trying to do good. But I don't know if you're gonna watch it. I don't know.
Probably not.
He ends up dying.
Yeah.
He ends up dying, but the way he dies,
He
is
gets
gruesome.
killed the way that he's killed numerous
Numerous
people.
times.
It's very poetic. I'm
His
obsessed
skull
with the
gets
game.
bashed in with a golf club in front of his adoptive daughter.
Yeah.
And his brother.
And
his brother.
Yeah.
And
So,
it's like that's how he goes out.
Yeah.
But it's also like
Destroyed. Like there was gurgling.
because like you're
Gurgling.
you're always
so it's worse than
cheering.
Glenn.
It was,
Yeah.
I don't know. Glenn's
Glenn was
eye
bad.
popped out, dude.
Yeah,
I don't think Joel's eyes
shit.
popped out.
No,
Yeah.
but then she just kept hitting him.
Oh, okay. So then it's just kind of like you're just being mean after that.
Well,
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 I think if
he
you're already
killed her
bashing
dad.
somebody's
Well,
head,
if you got to do it because you got to do it, maybe you're not the bad person.
well, she didn't have to do it.
I don't
He
know
killed
who
her
did
dad.
it though, so I don't really have context.
yeah,
But-
the thing is he was fucking up people for a minute.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like he, which I don't think he would like. He was doing some of the right things, but like most before the girl,
Yeah.
before his adopted daughter, he was fucking a lot of people over, bro, and just killing people.
He was doing that. He was
yeah,
doing that. But
But-
he turned himself around
Yeah.
until right at the end where he did it again.
And it was like he just got like it was like after
If that was to protect Ellie.
He
had to
killed
do
the
it. He
human
was gonna
race.
Die.
He doomed the
She
human
was
race.
gonna die. He had to protect his daughter because his
He
daughter
doomed
died.
the entire human race.
Don't care.
It's-
She's alive.
There you go.
She doesn't even like it. She's pissed off about it.
Does that happen in the game too?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what we're talking
my
about because
God.
the show hasn't shown that part yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we
Sure, it's
know
not
what's
even-
happening.
So one could.
No,
yeah.
it's that they even said we're gonna follow the game.
nice.
So
It's
They
a
did a good
carbon
job.
copy of the game. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, they give you it's like exactly
Pretty
the game,
close.
but then they give you like extra context.
Mm-hmm.
Like they literally take like direct quotes from the game. Like I've studied that fucking game. I'm obsessed with it. And they took exact quotes from the game.
That's like the only show where in like recently I can think of where I was like waiting every week for it to come out.
Nice.
Like I was like I don't know if I've ever had a show like that keep me where it's like, oh, it's Sunday, I have
Yeah.
to be home at Sunday at 9 because it comes out.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, you know what happened? Like I didn't go that far, but like I watched it like pretty much within the first couple days of the newest episode. Was like, do you know that like? Have you watched Solar Opposites?
No, I've never.
So it's like the Rick and Morty guys.
Okay.
Okay, so but it's like so the guy that who's the guy that fucked up? Dan Harmon.
Yeah.
Did he? Yeah.
I
Is
thought
that his
it was the other guy. I think
What's
it was-
what's the
guy that voices
Justin Roiland?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
okay.
Justin
He voices
Roiland
Rick,
fucked up,
yeah.
right? And then so I think have they done a new Rick and Morty season since then?
I think.
But
they did.
without him.
Yeah, and so they've done a new Rick and Morty season, which I haven't watched. But they also did like season 4 of Solar Opposites was the same thing basically. The Solar Opposites started in like 2021 or something.
Is it animated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, they're like 4 aliens and they come
Oh,
from
shit.
this planet to Earth and they live in a house with a ship crashed on top of it. And it's literally like you think like Rick and Morty is like chaotic, dude. Like Solar Opposites is wild, man. It's
Okay.
like out of
I
control.
gotta check this
dude.
one out, yeah.
Dude, it's fucking I love it. So there's like the 4 so they're like it's 2 adult aliens and they're replicant kids. But they're not really kids, they're just replicants.
Yeah.
But they look like kids, right? Like,
Yeah.
so the kids have to go to school and shit and like it's fucking hilarious. Man. So, and they don't have like Earth rules, so they just do whatever the fuck they want and it just gets super chaotic.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's this whole like side story where like the kids are like shrinking humans down and putting them in this wall in their bedroom, and they put them and then in the wall there's this whole world going on where it's like an apocalypse.
Oh god.
And the humans living
you
in the
hate when that
wall that are
happens?
like this big are in there, and they have like a whole thing going on where like they're like trying to fight the government and shit. Like there's like this whole, but it's like really cool because like their weapons are like toothpicks. So like they're holding toothpicks, but they're like full
look like
human-sized spears. And then like there's this one where this guy gets beheaded with those like floss sticks that you
Yeah.
floss with. It's one of those, and he beheads this guy with it. Like
That's fucking
there's one where they have there's a bottle of magic shell, like the Hershey's magic shell shit for the ice cream, and it fucking like this gets dropped on this guy and it like hardens him and it kills him. It's cool, man. There's like a whole like side story inside this wall that the alien kids have in their fucking bedroom. Like,
There's a gruesome.
but then
fucking
season four though, man, they had to fuck around with the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of sucked.
So it doesn't sound like
I watched it all, but like it was like I was.
You knew it wasn't him.
Yeah,
That's not
they
him.
give him an accent because he sounds like Rick.
Yeah.
So the main alien in the show sounds pretty much like Rick in the first 3 seasons.
Right.
And then season 4, they got some other voice actor to do it, but he added like a British accent to it. To like,
the hell?
and it just was rough, man. But anyways, still check it out.
Yeah.
It's a funny show, man.
There's
Like,
all shows that are like that.
Yeah.
Where like they'll take somebody out and they replace somebody. Like I swear, do you not notice near the end of like the Family Guy seasons, does Cleveland sound different? Did they replace him?
they did. It's a
They
different
did,
guy
okay.
since like 2022, dude.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it? Okay, I thought I noticed that, and I'm like,
Mike Henry was like that. Mike Henry guy. He's like, I'm not doing that anymore. Just like the guy that did Apu's voice
right.
on
Yeah.
Simpsons was like, yeah, I just can't. You know?
Okay,
And,
I didn't know
like,
what that was.
I
Yeah.
get that, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, so they just
I
get
thought I
somebody-
noticed that, and I was like, man, Cleveland sounds a little
Yeah.
bit different, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. Maybe I'm just barbecued.
I love that term. I'm gonna start saying that.
I'm barbecued.
I'm barbecued.
Yeah, man. I'll be like, oh shit, I'm barbecued right now. Just dose somebody, fucking dose somebody a little BBQ action. But yeah, I think, fellas, this was a fun one.
I had fun.
We should wrap this up. What's
yeah.
up?
I said I had fun.
Oh, you had fun too? Oh my god,
Good.
He said it really quiet though.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I don't think you had fun. I think you're lying.
I really had a lot of fun.
I don't think he means it.
I don't think he means it. We're gonna interrogate.
Read
you
my
after
fucking
this.
eyes.
Yeah.
I'm telling the fucking truth.
Watch the Fallout show.
Dude,
Watch the Fallout show just for the
Okay,
ending.
so check this out. So, okay, really quick. Sorry, I
No,
know we're-
no,
I
you're
know
good,
we're-
you're good.
No,
Okay,
we're
like,
cutting it here. No.
So, like, you ever watch Lost?
yes.
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 Lost.
Okay,
I
dude,
watched it all on a road.
Dude, I watched it all in like 2013 or something. Like
Yeah.
I ended up moving back in with my parents for a couple years, and like I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna download Netflix and eat food and go to work. I spent like 2 years doing my own
Straight
thing.
up.
I watched
Awesome.
That's a
fucking,
life.
tons of TV shows, dude. And I watched all of Lost within like 2 months, like all 6 seasons. So I haven't never watched it again since that until like about a month or two ago. Like me and my girlfriend, we were like, oh, she was like, I love Lost too. I haven't watched it in years. So we've been watching Lost, and we just started up like season 2. But then I was like, shit, we got to watch the Fallout show though. So we started watching the Fallout show. So Lost is kind of on pause right now.
Nah.
So I think Fallout's gonna
Damn.
be. We might go in and out. We might do both. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Whoa,
But,
you're getting crazy, man.
I know, dude. It's fucking wild.
I can't
But,
do that.
Bro, and he loved Lost.
I
He-
did like
every
it,
day he was
like-
watching. He'd come in and fucking
Well,
talk about
dude,
it.
like we started watching it, and like we finished season 1, and I looked at her, and I was like, I forgot how fucking good this show is.
It was
I'm
crazy,
getting
man.
The hatch numbers tattooed on me. Like, I said it right there, dude. I even picked the spot. It's gonna go.
You're gonna
right
get the
here.
hatch numbers
It's
tattooed.
gonna go right there, man. Like it's gonna
Sick.
fit right in there. It's gonna
fit
be cool.
right in
because
there.
I had never got anything spoiled for me about Lost. Because by the time I found out,
Yeah.
found it, no one gave a shit about Lost
My
anymore.
best friend, like when I was like, "Hey, did you ever watch Lost?" He's like, "It's my favorite show of all time." I was like,
It's so
A lot of
good,
people
man.
say, yeah.
The
a lot of
only
people's
thing I
favorites.
remember about that show specifically, because it's been, I mean, years since I watched in high school.
yeah,
And the thing I can remember is there's new people that come to this island and they tell them about the plane, and they're like, that plane crashed or whatever X amount of years ago
Yeah.
or something
Yeah.
like that. Like, you're all presumed dead. But that's all I remember.
Yeah.
I mean, my memory's very
God,
foggy.
I can literally hear the music drop right
Yeah.
there when they say that.
yeah, dude. It's
God,
a good
that
show,
was
man.
good,
Like
man.
so, like you know, the fact that I've already watched it like previously is like a factor as well. But yeah, definitely watching Fallout. and, like,
Yeah.
Definitely
I'm gonna
watch.
be getting on that because that was sick, dude. Like, I fucking love the video game series, man, and like what, like just the intro up to like the opening like credit thing of the first episode. Like, I had like goosebumps and shit, dude. I
Yeah.
was like, this is
Yeah.
so sick. Like, I'm fucking ready. I'm just really glad it doesn't blow
Yeah.
because like
I was so worried
that
about
happens
it.
so much where like you get a show that's based off like an older
Halo.
show or a video game. Yeah, exactly. Like, and it's like you're super stoked because you love this video game, and then it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like it's happened several times, right?
And then they don't make another season
And,
afterwards. So
and
based off this first episode, like I was like, okay, this is gonna be super
good.
sick.
Right,
If
and they're
they
not
don't
fucking
make
it
a
up.
second season of this show,
yeah.
domestic terrorism threat. All right, let's
Oh
get
my
out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Anyways, Eric, I want to say it was your first time on. Thanks for coming, man. I
Yeah,
really
man.
appreciate it. I'm glad
Thanks
we got
for
this set
having
up.
me.
Devin, as always.
Thanks for having me.
I want you both. I know you got some shows coming up. Why don't you promote them? I know
Yes.
you have April
This weekend,
20th.
Saturday.
April 20th. You got next week is May 3rd.
Yep.
You got May 10th.
May 10th is going to be in
Where?
Toronto.
Yeah,
All over the place, all over the fucking map. So,
Check it, obviously check it, but see if you can remember something
yes.
now.
I think April 20th or 22nd. 22nd, the Saturday. I'm playing at the backstage. And then afterwards, we'll be going to out-of-town places.
Nice.
So Toronto,
Afterwards,
Brantford,
party.
Kitchener, Hamilton.
Do you know any of your dates?
I know
I
a
wanna
few.
Why
There's a
don't you
lot
plug 'em?
of there's a lot of up in the air ones. So
Yeah.
May 18th in Detroit at Corktown. That's our next one, and then I know there's going to be some mid-June shows. There's some July shows, and then there's going to be some end of August stuff going on too. So everything's kind of there's like some confirmed ones, some that are like we're working on still, but like there's going to be a lot. So if,
Cool, man.
I'll be at all of
if
them.
anybody listening checks out our social media, that stuff will be
Yeah,
posted.
and you just dropped an EP.
Well, it's
Oh,
not
it's in the
dropped.
work-
We're-
in the
we-
works?
Yeah, so we
When can
just
we expect
recorded
that?
it.
Just recorded.
We're not sure on a release date yet, but it's happening. Like it's recorded, and we're getting that out soon, and it's gonna be good, man.
And check out All Dogs Came,
Came
from,
from
Wolves.
I didn't title it, by the way.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with that.
All dogs go to Devin.
They go to Devin. They come to me, and I reject them. There you go.
Damn.
Honestly, it was fun. Thanks, guys.
Thank
again.
you so much, Jake.
Goodbye,
and Chase.
everyone.
Thanks, bud.
See you guys around.
Just received in our newspaper.